Hello.
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 We're here.
We're here.
We're Fluffy. Wait, no, I'm Fluffy.
I'm
Sorry.
also Fluffy.
Hello everyone.
It's so fluffy.
It is
So
super fluffy.
Wow.
I'm gonna
Nice. How are we doing?
The hydrations are immediately beginning.
Oh yeah, that's right. There was a hydrate earlier. That's right. I do remember. I should probably do that.
Keeping us all moist.
Yeah.
God damn the boys and their milk.
The hydrates don't count unless we're on camera.
Wow.
It's true.
True.
It does. I don't drink water until I go live. And chat makes me drink water. Yeah,
you only
it's a big problem.
hydrate
Yeah.
when you're streaming.
Josie,
Yep,
Bible wants
100%.
Gerald
It's not
to
good.
die.
Well, is Gerald an NPC?
I hope not.
I mean,
This whole time's just been playing with very elaborately playing.
but yeah, we're here.
We're here.
I mean, you
Some
can't
of us
prove
are
we're not
weird.
on time unless you don't want to clock.
Yeah,
I would
Also
argue
true,
that most
very
of
true,
us are.
yes.
Is this not correct?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, we did lose Denny.
We did lose Denny.
We did
That's
lose
true.
Danny, yeah.
Denny has big queer energy. But
We're
we are
doing
a
the
few
rainbow
minutes
flag.
late because of technical issues. We will go through some stuff really quickly. I'm sorry, I had a brain fart.
Yeah, this is like the quietest we've ever like started a hang on, let's
Okay.
sorry,
okay.
let's
What we're
you know,
going
get
through
the silliness
in a month.
going.
Okay, everyone. In a month, Dramonia
being
turns 1
serious.
year.
hooray!
We will be doing a very special session on the 29th, I believe, of November, where we will be doing giveaways. We'll be doing big Q&As. We'll be doing a full campaign recap for everyone who wants to hear. Apparently, Dark Force in my chat has their birthday today. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
But
But
we
yeah,
will
there'll
be
be a lot of cool
having a
stuff.
fan art competition. All of us in our respective communities will reach out and let you know how you can submit for this fan art competition and where you can submit questions about the campaign. And we'll do, on the 29th of November, we'll do a big campaign recap, big campaign Q&A, maybe a special piece of D&D gaming, or a little bit of just Dramonia itself. We'll see what happens. But check with your preferred community where you can submit if you want to submit fan art for giveaway competition. We will be drawing some fan art, and the winner will be getting a D&D Beyond book of their choice. There will also be a generic giveaway with a raffle where whoever wins gets a D&D Beyond book, free of choice.
So essentially, if you want to get some cool D&D info and stuff like that, like, you know, or the rule books and stuff like that, then this will be your best shot.
Yeah. And also, if you have any questions about the campaign, like any questions at all, check with your preferred community, send in the questions, send in the fan art, keep an ear to the ground. And I believe we're going to just jump right into it. We did do some announcement, but maybe we should do some introductions. I'm Josie Poser. I'm the Dungeon Mistress. I run this game. I'm an RPG streamer. I play anything with experience points and levels. And today I'm drinking an energy drink because I needed it because I've had a shit time, and this is my go-to feel-good juice. I'm gonna throw it over to Aussie Devro.
That's me. I'm Aussie Defro. I play Rudy Magic Hands. I've been doing that all day. I've been like skipping words. No, I play Rudy Magic Hands McGee, the party's cleric. And I am celebrating my 2-year streaming anniversary right now. It's been 2 years I've been on the platform. So yeah, aside from that, I'm drinking some water. And I'm drinking some coffee, and I'm throwing it over to Orb.
I am Wettest Orb. I play multiple different games every day of the week as much as I can, because apparently I like to punish myself. But at the same time, I play Arthur Orbit the Third. He is a ranger slash rogue. He's getting a little bit more roguish than people probably want him to be. But yeah, essentially he's me in D&D form. So
That is so true.
Very true.
Selfless self-insert. Like,
Yes.
shameless self-insert.
Shameless self-insert.
But there's nothing wrong with that. He's just enacting his own personal fantasy.
love
It's,
that.
I
Honestly,
think
I support
it's
you
totally
in this.
fine. To
Hey,
have the
come on,
balls
Madam
to do
Tusk.
it. Whew.
Oh my god. Not this.
Move that way. No.
Oh my god. Alright, well, with that kind of an introduction, I'm Cuddly Raptor. I am a variety streamer. I'm not streaming today. Oh my god, surprise. I play Nana Melavora, a feisty little gnome. I want to say grandma, but once again, she kind of got less old, so spiritual grandma, if you will, who really likes to cook. And I'm drinking water, but also a nice little super duper sweet vodka mud shake drink. Like disgustingly sweet. Like
Ooh.
yeah,
Love it.
it's nice. And with that, I actually really want to know what you're eating, Roju, so let's take it over to you.
Here's what you're drinking.
It's true. I'm Roju. My channel is Participation Award. I am playing Gerald the Wizard, quote unquote, who is actually a warlock, but I don't think even he knows that, really. I'm drinking out of my water bottle, which everyone seems to believe is actually a milk bottle filled
It
with
is.
milk.
We don't
I'll
believe
neither
it, we
confirm
know
nor
it.
deny that. And I'm eating these weird flavored Pringles.
What
Which are-
flavor?
which are-
Tell me.
The potato, tomato, mozzarella, and herb flavor.
It's a delicious
Okay.
flavor, and I'll hear nothing against it.
Okay.
Here's what I want to say about it. It's the uncanny valley of potato chips. All right. It
Roger did a
tastes-
whole rant about it on
I
stream
did,
earlier.
and
Oh,
I will
no.
say it again.
Oh, no.
It tastes too much like real tomato, mozzarella, and herbs that it's
It really
weird.
does. It's so good.
You expect chips to taste not like the real thing. This tastes too much like the real thing to the
Oh.
point where this is weird. A chip shouldn't taste like the thing.
This is so interesting. Usually you expect it to taste very fake.
Yeah,
Right.
but this tastes
I'm
like
intrigued.
legitimately like you're eating a cold bit of margarita pizza. And it's not bad, it's just confusing.
And
Just-
without segue, I am going to steal the attention really quickly and say, we do have one more minute before we go into recap. We do have a special guest here today. Denny's not with us, not dead, just at work.
Oh
Well,
my
Goose
God.
Goose is
with
grayed
us.
out, so
No
Goose
longer
is
with us. And
it's a universal symbol for dead character.
but instead, we do have a special guest. Some might know who it is. For some, it will be revealed very soon. We will do a little bit of transition in a bit. But for now, we have hit the deadline, and I would like Roju to give us a recap.
Oh shit, that's me. Last time on Dramonia. What did happen last time? Oh yes, we all basically died almost.
True. Again.
I mean, Rudy
so
didn't take a
what
lick of
happened?
damage, but yeah, go on.
Was that we were all wait staff more or less at the grand soiree between these two trading corps who were finally coming together and trying to cut a deal to split up all their trade routes and organize some things and a bit of a merger in some respects as well. However, that swiftly went awry as black puddings started to acidically eat the way out of everyone's esophaguses who drank the toast. Not bread
Good.
toast, the
I was
drink
just gonna say.
which was a toast. Though black pudding could possibly have been toast in a previous life. Who knows? But that's irrelevant at this point because it was burning out of people's esophaguses. Namely, one of our most beloved NPCs was very much deadified by said ooze, and including such notable people as Rudy Magic Hands McGee's father, Rudius Messagey, which is definitely not Rudy trying to distance himself from his father.
Look, he's not the most imaginative person, okay? He gets by with what he can.
And I'm going to start calling you Junior now.
Oh, fuck, evil.
And and then the party was like, once they realized what was going down, they realized that there was one specific group that hadn't in fact imbibed this drink, and obviously they were the culprits. So the main guy headed out the back door, so we're like, let's get him, and we all charged out the back door and got pounced on by an assassin, which no, I did not mispronounce assassin. It was an ooze wearing a skin suit who was an assassin.
I love that for them.
Who was also still alive.
And
the skin suit was still alive.
Probably in incredible pain, but unable to enunciate it. And one-shot Nana, basically.
Oh my god.
Nana got up, then Nana went down again. Nana got up again. You're never going to keep her down. And then the rest of us proceeded to get our shit pushed in by this assassin and a couple of other smaller oozes. We all almost died, but in fact did not die, and that's the main thing. But we're all like licking our wounds at this point, and trying to figure out what to do next in this dark alleyway behind the inn. And I think the last thing, in fact, that happened was some of our companions whose ship we were going to be riding on came and found us, and were like, this crap's getting out of hand. We're going to set sail in like the next hour. Be on board or we're leaving you behind, kind of a thing. So I think, correct me if I'm wrong, DM Josie Poser, but I think that's where we left off last time on Dramonia.
Yes. So last time we did indeed leave off as you were all met up by Alana, first mate of the Tide Rider, who said that they were moving the ship to the old docks for safety, and they were going to be taken off from there within the hour. You all started rushing back to your essentially B&B that you had been staying, grabbed all your stuff, and for expediency's sake, Goose said that if they were taking the ship now, he could not accompany. He needs to go home, he needs to check in with his family, and he needs to find Swan ASAP. So we will meet Goose again sometime further down the story. But for now, you're all meeting back up at the ship. You've rushed across the district from the manors where all this gated community is. You've rushed into the old docklands. You've rushed south along the harbor until you see the recognizable ship, the Tide Rider. The wood sides carved and painted to symbolize clouds, and the sails are currently being rigged up. As you all start putting your stuff on, you can hear, you see in the distance Lena carrying what looks to be a half-sleeping child down the stairs as you come up on deck. And as you all get on deck, they start pulling in the gangplank as Rudy comes in on Gerald's broom, landing on deck. And this is where we're going to start.
Oh, it is some cold air up there, Gerald. How do you handle it? Oh, there's brisk. I need to get like a cloak or something. Oh, absolutely.
And broom over to him.
My broom.
Oh, of course, yeah. Rudy definitely, he's being in the sky is not his forte. He definitely hands it over, 100%.
And Rudy, is your father okay?
Okay, he's alive. Yes. I mean,
He survived
gonna...
the ooze?
Yeah. Let's just say I found a way, and he sort of like you know wiggles his fingers as he normally does. But it's a fair bit slower than his normal enthusiastic sort of go of it. It's like, yeah, it was just you just had to reach down there and rip it out. Essentially, it was honestly, I don't know why we didn't think of it earlier.
Reaching your hand.
You'd be surprised when under great stress or under very little stress actually, you put him to sleep and you open it up, reach right in, and just yank it out, easy, not a problem.
I do hope you used gloves.
Oh, Nana, when am I ever not
This
using
is
my
very
gloves?
True.
Well, I'm glad he's okay then. Was he? I trust he was glad to see you for saving his life.
Yeah. I mean, he saw me. He didn't see too much of me. I did kind of, put him to sleep. That old touch that I normally do. I did Arthur before. Yeah.
I'm glad you were able.
Look,
to
he's
see
alive. I'm alive, and totally not. Everything's totally okay. Everything's all good. Yep, definitely.
All right. I mean, I guess that's no weirder than your usual explanations for anything. So, sure, very good.
Now, what are we doing?
As you're all standing around, the ship is being rigged. Alana explains that the Captain Fevinus Karen, is in his quarters, currently seeing to Flanagan Redland, the head of the Flanagan Trading Company.
Oh.
No, the Redland Trading Company.
Arthur turns around and goes, I might go down and see if they need a hand or something down with the captain. I think I got the best rapport with him, if you guys don't mind.
Well, that's a good idea.
As you try to move towards the captain's cabin, Alana stops you and says, I think it's best we leave them alone, at least for tonight. The captain seemed to have the situation handled, and she looks up, and you can see clouds starting to cover the night. Thick, heavy clouds, and there's a pitter-patter of rain starting to fall on you all. I think we'll just try to get the ship going.
All right, what do we need to do to try and help you guys to hurry this along?
Yeah, and if there's nothing else, you're all put to work. You're helping with the rigging, checking through what provisions are available. There's a noticeable lack of pretty much like everything on this ship at the time, because they had to take off as quickly as they did. You start realizing the ship looks even emptier than it did.
Oh, jeez.
And as you're helping out, you're going through. Eventually, the ship starts making its way out of port, out to sea. And as you're leaving, you can see in the distance, in the Manors district, it looks like a fire has broken out.
Oh.
Well, that was definitely not on fire when I left. I can't cast any spells.
And it's too far away for anyone to really be able to pinpoint exactly where. But the ships take off out to sea. The rain gets heavier and heavier. The crew start putting on like big hats, coats, cloaks, putting their hoods up. They keep working the sails, just trying to get out there. The wind is picking up, but it's erratic. It's swaying back and forth. It's not staying put in one direction.
I'm just as a side thing. Gerald at this point is just going to signal to his companions to be like, I'm going to set up the dome. If anyone wishes to join me, come now, or be kept out.
Arthur goes and huddles up next to Gerald.
Rudy's definitely in the dome.
So I'm going to spend 11 minutes ritual casting Tiny Hut.
You go down to... Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, Nana is going to go find Sin, I think, if she's awake.
You go downstairs, and you've been here before. You go to the usual chambers. There's the double bunk beds in the rooms. You do see one room. The door is ajar. A very faint light from lantern is coming in.
How did it turn into a jar?
God damn. Nope.
What?
Yes.
What? I don't get it. What?
He made a pun.
I'm lost. But I didn't.
A jar.
That one is actually physically painful.
No, that was.
Yeah, that would hurt.
You see this
That's
trickle of light coming through as a lantern from in the lower deck just peers through a little bit, and you can see Sin sleeping on a cot in that room. And it's dark. Like anyone who opens the door, like cracks it open a little bit, you see Lena sitting on the floor, the frost giant, the young frost giant, just holds a finger up like, shh.
Okay, and Nana just sort of nods and motions that she'll be back later.
But you go into a room to the side. Gerald starts doing his ritual for the dome. You could definitely pull bedding down from the higher up cots and just like make yourselves comfortable within the confines of the dome.
Could Arthur in the downtime be working on the parts to make this make his bow better?
You could definitely start the process. I'll say during this night, since you don't need as much sleep, you could definitely go through, like read through the instructions, go through the materials you were given, and it looks like there's several like almost sticky, burned, oily feeling bones, very small, and there's also some sort of what smells like rotten flesh.
Well, this seems to be up Rudy's sort of park, but
Oh, don't worry, Arthur. I know all about that smell right now. And he sort of taps his clothing, and you hear a clink.
Yeah, and you would all at this point notice that Rudy's wearing a very tarnished looking scale mail that sheens of copper and green.
Oh,
Is this
that's
is
the
this
one
a
from the
different one, or-
dragon, yeah.
No, this is the one you got from Yasi.
This is the
Oh.
curse.
I have to say it suits you there, Rudy.
Oh, does it? I'm glad it does, because it's not coming off anytime soon.
Oh.
Is there a reason why, or is it just because they protect?
Oh,
well?
you know, gods and deities, they're fickle, and you ask them for help, and you gotta give something in return. It's just how it goes sometimes with Urgathoa.
Well, look. To
You
be
can
honest,
still go to the bathroom, yes?
Oh, yes, definitely. See, Nana, you just part this part to the side, and then you just...
No need to show me.
Oh, okay.
I'm just
If
making sure.
Yeah. Eventually, you all settle down. You do your best to go to bed, but you can hear the rain is getting heavier outside. There's no thunder, but there's definitely like hard winds. As you get further out to sea, the ship starts rocking more and more. But eventually, you're all lulled to sleep. Arthur spends some time looking over the bow, reading the instructions, seeing what might have to be done to make this enchantment happen. And eventually, you all start to stir too. Gerald, needing some extra sleep, I believe, still snoring away, his hat on his head.
Long rest, yeah.
Yeah, you can all take a long rest.
Oh, finally. Sweet rest.
And I assume that Nana wakes up first.
Probably. Well, second, next to Arthur, I suppose.
yeah.
Well, if Arthur stayed up doing this, he would still be
Oh.
meditating.
Yes.
Yeah,
first,
I
first,
wouldn't
first,
be.
First.
And then it's like I want to be first for once.
As Nana, as you wake up and you step out of the dome, you find peculiarly someone is snoring, leaned up against the dome.
Oh.
And we will introduce.
Oh,
Let's see if we can do this properly.
Is this the
Is this
for
the time?
thing?
This is
Do we do it?
the time. This is it.
I'm
I'm trying.
trying to do all the things. And...
yeah,
Nope.
I've revealed the name first, my bad.
Ah.
That's
think it's
not
that
what-
camp.
Boom!
Oh,
we
is
got
Goose... Oh, no, Goose is in the way.
Ash.
Ash.
Oh, no.
Guest.
That was
There we go.
too much technical difficulty.
Yeah, we got there, though. We got there in the end.
Panic?
Just a few, just a little bit.
There we
Just
go.
live it. Drac, feel free to give yourself a shout out and introduce your character.
Hi, I'm Drac or Dracthonia. I am a variety streamer that dabbles in absolutely everything. Leatherworking, D&D on YouTube. I do cosplays, I do DBD, SO, literally everything and anything.
With an accent.
And I'm a British LGBTQIA disabled streamer. Do podcasts that are all about highlighting marginalized creators. And yeah, so my character is Ashmaras. Pun intended. She is about 14 years old. She is basically the closest thing that you can get to a swamp trash witch that you could ever imagine. If anyone has seen Borderlands, it's Tiny Tina, but a swamp witch. So...
Yes. Love it.
Oh, no.
I will
Anything
also
like
point.
Tiny
I
Tina?
will also point out, Nana, as you step out, as you see this individual is impeccable looking. This individual is how you would put someone who just looks generically attractive. Like this person just looks almost perfect.
Oh wow.
All right.
Would-
If it
would
weren't
we-
for the clothes and the dirt.
Hey,
All
beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
Nana will make sure the person is not dead, which I think we can tell by the snoring. So that's the first order of business. And then once we know that the person is not dead, Nana will just start setting up some snacks very carefully so as to not wake up the person. That's what she'll do. Yeah. She needs her, this person needs sleep too. So, set up
Yeah,
snacks.
would you,
keep them out.
Cuddly, would you like to tell us about your new ability that you got?
Oh my god, would I ever?
New ability.
Yes. So I
Oh,
took
yeah.
a feat in the last level up, and my feat is chef, which is great.
That's literally
I
everything.
mean, yeah. So if I have, I can prepare food that allows creatures to regain additional hit points when taking a short rest, as well as gain temporary hit points after a long rest, which I think we all need at this point.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I can do my special food up to, I think, 7 times with a short rest and 3 times the long rest.
Awesome.
I think. Yeah. So
We get
that's
snacks.
fun. Snacks.
Yeah, so Nana has the ability to prepare, I think it is 3 snacks that people can then have to eat, like that
Or if you
throughout the
include
day.
Nana.
Nice. Nice.
I see what you did there.
So
You
yeah,
know what? I will prepare some of those actually.
Yeah, so you prepare. What would those snacks be for Nana? Like, what would Nana view as like these are snacks that can last through a day?
I think like a little granola bar thing, like a little muesli
That
bar.
sounds amazing.
Like
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
like little sort of like honey in it, and it would be sweet more than savory, but maybe some nuts and some grains and something that you can kind of easily eat. But
Could the
yeah, 'cause, yeah.
I'm
Like a
getting
trail
hungry
mix
just thinking
muesli
about
bar.
could the twig blight kind of like wrap like a leaf around it and give it like packaging, and then we just like write like
Absolutely.
Nana's granola bars, and then we send them off to the nearest trader, and then there you go, side hustle unlocked.
Oh my god.
Sure.
Yeah,
I will say,
only
Ash,
3 a
you are only 3 Ash, you wake up to the smell of warm honey and oats, essentially. As all of a sudden, in this room, when you stumbled in here in the middle of the night, after having hidden behind the few barrels and crates visible below deck, you snuck into this room as the crew was coming down. and you didn't see any people. All you found was this opaque dome in the middle of a room, and cutting through the dome was just this bunk bed sticking out of one end of it. But now that you're looking around, there's a small gnome woman who's set up shop. She's got like a fireplace going in the room with a tripod with a pot going. Just in the room.
Ash is going to basically be slightly still groggily going, here are crumpets and need some tasties. Ooh, tasties.
Oh, good morning. I trust you slept well.
I was asleep.
You were? Is
Well-
that bad? You really looked like you needed a nap, so I just let you be.
Well, I was playing hide and seek, and honestly, I don't remember how I ended up here, but why are we moving?
Oh dear. Well, we're
Oh dear.
just feel like this is how we met George once again. So Nana just hands one of the bars or one of the snacks. Says, "Here, you must be hungry. We're on a ship, and that's why we're currently moving. And I do hope you meant to be on a ship."
Well, I am now.
Well, that's a good attitude to have, I suppose. May I ask your name? I'm Melivora, but you can call me Nana.
I'm Ash. Nice
Hi,
to meet you.
Ash. Nice to meet you too. Now, make sure you eat up. I swear, nobody eats enough around here, especially that Rudy. No, you didn't hear it from me, though.
Speaking of, I would say everyone else, you start coming to. Even if Gerald, you feel the need for more sleep, you just turn over, close your eyes as best you can.
Just pull the hat more over his face.
Arthur walks in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you step outside. It's getting cramped. Like the room isn't big to begin with, and the dome is now inside as well. You can see like cramped in the corner, the available space. Nana's just set up a little kitchen.
I just say, morning, Nana. What are you cooking this morning?
Oh, I'm just making some snacks. Is there anything particular you wanted?
Oh, just something quickly. I'll go upside. Yeah, go up to the
Oh,
wheel.
yeah, for eggs.
Yeah, eggs. You forget about the eggs, Nana.
Eggs.
But I'll take a quick snack on the way if you don't mind.
All right. So Josie, I think the special food, I can just start ticking them off. Is that right? And then if
Yeah, and I will say,
progress?
I will say, Arthur and Ash, you now have access to a snack, and you can eat it as a bonus action, and it will give you I believe it is 3 temporary hit points.
Ooh.
When you eat it. So
Okay.
you can eat it now or save it, but it gives you 3 temporary hit points when you eat it.
Arthur puts it in his pocket and sort of walks past Ash, not even looking at Ash at all, and just goes upstairs. Goes out to the wheelhouse.
Sweet.
Yes, totally had a snack.
Well, thankfully, temp hit points last until used, so you can you have those. Rudy.
Yeah, Rudy sort of rises. He's a little groggy. He's a little groggy after yesterday, but he's refreshed. He's good to go. He's still getting used to all this bulky armor he's wearing. But it will emerge from the dome. He sort of nudges Gerald as he goes by. Goes, Gerald, we don't need this anymore. We're safe. You can take it down. Take it down, Gerald. Oh, he'll take it down when he's ready.
Considering also that the dome only lasts for 8 hours, while Gerald requires more
Yeah, no,
sleep
it actually
because the
disappears
dome just starts
partway
fading
through.
away
Oh.
as you start like poking in with your foot. It just evaporates.
Oh. Well, thank you, Gerald. That's very, very. That's. You don't,
Yeah, I like to think it kind of pops like a bubble. And then it's just
The wall, the dome you've been leaning against, just pops away, just disappears out of nowhere.
and then Gerald's like, oh, just pulls the hat even more over his face.
Nana, I see you've made a new friend. Hello.
I have, yes. Would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm Ash. Hi.
Hello, Ash.
I'm not supposed to be here.
Oh, that's okay. I'm not sure if we're supposed to be here either. That's fine. Life tends to be like that. Ash, are you by yourself?
Well, no, because I'm here with you now.
Oh God, I'm not ready for this responsibility.
Here, have a snack first.
Thank you, Nana. I think I'm about to have a midlife crisis, and I'm not in midlife.
It's all right, you're young.
Sorry, chats. That's an in-joke.
This is an ongoing in-joke.
Yep.
It's all right, you're young. You can handle it.
You know what, Nana? You're absolutely right, and you're looking very young yourself. Thanks for the snack. I'll eat it on my way up. Have we seen? How far are we gone? Have you been topside at all, Nana?
No, just baking.
Oh, all right, excellent. Well, I'll let you look after Gerald. I'm gonna go find Arthur, get some fresh air. I just this whole time I just had this uncanny. Is there something dead in this room? Is that me? Is that me? Oh, it's me. It's definitely me.
It's usually
Gerald.
you, Rudy.
Oh, okay. That's this is. I'm gonna have to figure that one out. All right, I'll go topside. Clean air will do us all some good. Rudy, heads up, topside.
For those who do step upside the upper deck, the rain has let up. There is definitely clouds overhead, and there's a light rainfall. But otherwise, you can see Alana standing by the wheel. There's a few people working. You see the cook is walking around as per usual with his basket of eggs.
Yes.
Just handing out eggs.
That is what we're out here for.
That's why we came up.
That's why
Time
we're
to get
here.
a pocket egg.
Got a pocket egg.
But yeah, you.
Well, Arthur walks straight up and grabs a pocket egg.
I think that's.
No.
You know what? Rudy grabs two and goes. Oh, I'm gonna take this down to Nana below deck, and he promptly eats both of them when his back is turned.
Yeah, so he grabs an egg and places it in his pocket, and goes straight up to up to Lena.
Who?
Oh yeah, I know. I have stuffed that up. I don't do great with
Oh
names
my
and
God.
those.
Imagine not even remembering all your
does is like walks up and
romantic
goes,
NPC.
"Hey, Lena." It's like,
No, Arthur would do the whole go up. Hey, you.
Oh my God, he would. What a
No.
Not this.
Yeah, as you do, Alana gives you she looks exhausted. Even paler than usual. Her dark circles around the eyes even darker. Just looks at you and just doesn't even comment. Just keeps staring at the distance.
Are you okay?
I'm just very tired, Arthur.
Can I help you?
Not really. Not at the moment, I'm afraid.
Look, I can take hold of the ship if you just need to have a quick kip. Yeah, I can help in some.
No, I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. But, and she looks upwards, and she's like, honestly, I have no idea where we're going right now. We're following the wind. We're just getting out into the ocean to safety. So we don't really have a heading. We're just
Okay.
we're just going.
The minute you
I'm
need
just-
a break, let me know though.
I will.
And then Arthur pulls out his pocket egg and goes,
Oh
Egg?
my God.
She looks at it. She like quirks an eyebrow towards you, but she takes it, munches on it.
And do you like hot cocoa at all? Because I can give you a glass of hot cocoa to give you a little bit of more energy if you like.
I'd love something warm to drink.
Alrighty, here we go. Come
First
on,
roll of the
Marshmallow.
session.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Most important roll of the session.
Dang it! No
Why
marshmallow.
did you roll a d20 though? You're supposed to roll a
No,
d6.
I did. It's a
Yeah,
6 on
it says it says a d20. I think for me.
My dice roll hasn't even updated.
Oh yeah, no, that's not even in the dice tray.
Oh.
Orb.
Orb, what have you done?
Regardless, you pour up the hot
It was
cocoa.
only a 5.
Okay.
Alana gratefully accepts it. Some time passes. Nana, you're still cooking up snacks. Ash, you're eating a lot of snacks.
Squirreling some away for later.
Squirrely.
I feel like Nana just notices that and just is like, huh, and makes more.
Keeps
Kind of
feeding.
sees these like random snacks going to your hair, goes, maybe she has worms too, and just like my whole party. Come on, guys.
Ash, you see like the dome popped away, and you can see this pile of blankets and pillows, and there's one person still sleeping. This large, imagine the Sorting Hat from Harry Potter almost, but it's got embroidered the word wizard on it. Just someone is sleeping with a hat on his face.
And it's spelled wrong.
It is. It
Yeah,
does
it's
have
also
two
spelled
Zs.
wrong.
Excuse me, not spelled wrong. It's spelled differently.
So wrong.
That person dead. Can I take his hat?
No, we don't touch each other's hats as a general rule, in the party. But you may meet him if he's able to wake up. She kind of says that part like, oh, Gerald, I made snacks. Do you want a snack?
It was a long day yesterday, actually. I could use a bite, Nana. You see sort of Gerald stand up, rubbing his eyes, and he's a very shabby looking wizard, sort of brown long robes, and like hair and a sort of shaggy hair and beard that quite looks a lot like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo might be wearing such a thing. He's a bit bedraggled and has this constant look of terror in his eyes, like he's just seen a ghost, like just a second ago, but that's just his standard look.
It's because all the ghosts of the past haunt him when he blinks.
Yeah. And he's got
Pretty
a
sure there's a
wide
spell to get rid of that.
yeah, wide brim hat, big tall, floppy top sort of wizard hat, and it does indeed say wizard with 2 Zs across it. And it's been stitched on. You can see. You weren't here before.
No, Gerald, this is Ash. And Ash, this is Gerald. Well, now you've met, and Nana just goes back to making more food.
Ash. Yeah, I'm Gerald, the wizard, as you can see. Pleased to meet you. Were you always on this ship?
No, I am now, though. You don't smell very wizardy.
Well, what do wizards smell like?
Like old books.
I've got an old book, and he sort of like, look right here, but in the cloak, with everything. Definitely wizard. It says it on the hat.
No, that's not how you spell wizard, right?
It's how I spell wizard. It's different slightly. It's a state. If you were a wizard, you would understand. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
So, Ash, why are you? Thank you. This is one of Nana's stacks, is it?
I'm pretty sure
that's
it's one
been
of the
taken
ones
from my hair.
Yep.
Right.
May
Gerald's
have
kind
a
of like
stick
it's
still in it.
just too early for Gerald to really like put up any kind of mental fight about anything that's going on right now. So he's just like confusedly just starts nibbling on the snack that you produced from your hair. It is, it was quite nice, Nana. So Ash, Ash,
Yeah.
you weren't on this ship. Now you are on this ship.
Yeah.
Why are you on this ship?
I was playing hide and seek.
Do you have we, Nana? Did we kidnap Ash?
No, I can assure you we have kidnapped no one. Ash was simply here when I woke up, and look, we've been
Ash-
keeping each other company.
Did the people on this ship kidnap you?
Oh my god.
Oh no,
Gerald.
did you?
I'm not from the ship. I mean, I'm just on the ship. Did the crew?
So am I. Maybe they
Oh.
kidnapped you too.
Oh God, Nana, have they kidnapped us?
Gerald, I swear.
This is terrible. Ash, what are we going to do?
I don't know.
This is terrible.
Oh, God,
playing
this is
on
And
awful.
Nana just like she puts out the fire. She's like, and she just kind of takes both of them gently and steers them upstairs and goes, well, let's talk to someone who knows a little bit more about where we're going, and I can promise no one's been kidnapped, especially not Gerald.
Oh,
And
good. If I put up the dome and everything, I'd be very concerned if I was kidnapped.
Please, Nana.
Oh no.
So does Arthur and I hear this commotion like coming up the stairs?
Nana's just kind of gently guiding two panicked people
so-
up the stairs.
But
Yeah,
I don't want to go off the plank.
Oh no.
As Arthur and Rudy see like Ash and Gerald getting pushed up by Nana, Alana does look down and just looks toward Arthur and says, "Is that one with you?"
I thought she was with you. No?
No.
Well, I didn't introduce myself to that person, that child there, but I was talking to Nana, and we just assumed it was
Arthur!
part of your crew.
Arthur.
What?
Arthur.
Gerald, what's up?
Is this another George thing? Is this your doing?
Look,
Did
No.
George kidnap us?
no,
George, you're much better
oh.
than George. Don't worry, Ash.
Can we clip that and send that to
Oh
Gerald?
my god!
George was a dirty little thief, and I stand by that.
George was trying his best.
To steal from us, yes.
Gerald, could you bring your little friend up then? Bring him up here. So
Are we friends, Ash? I don't.
I don't trust the Nana.
You don't trust the Nana?
She's trying to kidnap us, so you're my only friend.
I'm sure Nana's all right. Nana's probably the only one who's all right, to be honest.
At this point, Rudy's walked up to Gerald and I sort of like heard, kind of overheard that and slaps Gerald's back going, "Mate, I think you are ready for this responsibility." and continues walking.
come on, Gerald, come up here, please.
All right. Come on.
Yeah,
come
walking
along, Ash.
around up the stairs, Ash, you're led up some stairs on the side of the deck, and you see at the helm, steering this ship, a very pale, almost like light gray-skinned woman with this currently wearing a leather cloak, it looks like, against the rain, but you can see chains hanging off of her head and her wrists. And she just looks towards you and says, excuse me, where did you come from? How'd you get on the ship?
You kidnapped me.
What? No, I assure you.
That's what Gerald said.
Gerald,
Gerald?
stop
I
it,
didn't
Gerald.
know. I asked if
No.
she was kidnapped.
No, we don't. Gerald, we're not pirates.
Well,
We're merchants.
I don't know that.
We don't kidnap people.
Well, apparently they don't put slimes down people's throats either, but that's happening now.
Speaking of, Rudy. Rudy.
Yes, I'm here.
Would you be okay to assist the captain? You're considering your help with Sin. The captain was asking if you could join him in his cabins when appropriate.
Absolutely. I don't know if this helps, but I actually have now a bit of experience dealing with this. Lord Messigi. I think he was at the
He was at the party. Yes.
Yes.
No, I've
yes.
never seen him before.
Okay. Never mind. Then I got that slime out. Toot sweet. I can probably do it again if needed.
That's wonderful because I think
Ooze
his
removal service.
Thank you, Gerald. Yes.
if it wasn't from Lord Messigi's chaperone, we probably wouldn't have Flanagan with us right now. They're the ones who told us what spell to use.
Yeah, they did seem to have a knack for dealing with well, at least holding it at bay. But
but if you wouldn't mind, please, you have the appropriate magic.
It's okay.
If
you can say it. I have the magic hands. I have the touch. Thank you. It's all right. And Rudy starts walking off towards the.
Lana turns back and almost squats down to meet Ash, like on eye level, and just goes, "How old are you?"
14.
Okay,
I think.
and
What do you mean you think?
okay, fair enough. Were your parents? Do you live in Southport?
No.
Okay.
Yes. No.
Do you have parents, family, anywhere? Do you have somewhere you need to go?
I have money.
Okay, and where's Marnie?
Oh no, we were playing hide and seek.
Okay.
If I knew where she was, that would defeat the object.
But, okay, so you were looking for Marnie on the ship.
Well, it was my turn to hide.
Okay. And you think Marnie's might be back in Southport?
Oh, thanks. Oh.
Okay.
I think Marnie's gonna lose between you and me.
There's a chuckle. There's a chuckle. Let's just say that if Marnie has no idea you were on this ship, Marnie's not gonna find you for quite some time. Unfortunately, and gestures towards you to ask for a name.
Ash.
We can't go back to Southport currently. Are you okay to stay on the ship until we get to Green Harbor and we can see about getting you some help there?
Okay.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. When the captain's good, the captain will deal with it. We just
Arthur sort of turns.
enjoy your stay on the ship. Enjoy, and just looks towards Arthur and Gerald, and just like, she's your problem.
No. She's Gerald's problem.
Towards Gerald.
Yeah, and Arthur goes, she's Gerald's problem. And Arthur sort of turns around and goes, Ash, I'm Arthur, Orbit the Third.
And for you,
What are you the
Ash.
third of?
Nice.
The third of.
Finally, somebody asks. You know,
Well. A third of Nanya.
What the other two said?
It's none of your business. And don't worry about it. No one's asked. We're not going there. All right. No one asks why I'm the third of.
And Ash, it would be somewhat peculiar because looking at Arthur's an elf, and you've probably maybe only seen one other elf in your life. You might have read about them or heard stories about them, but they are incredibly rare to come across.
Your ears are weird.
What are you wearing, Ash? What, you wearing a hat or anything? What you
I wear a
playing?
hat.
Your hat is weird. Yes, Arthur's very childish.
No, Arthur. Let's not belittle people's hats now, shall we?
Hey, she's belittling my ears.
Well, they're odd.
In a huff, Arthur turns around and walks away.
Just leaves.
Did I say something?
He's a butt.
He is a butt. Yes.
Why is this the best duo so far? Nana, do you go back downstairs again to keep on with your cooking?
Yes. Once I've sort of handed Ash off to what I believe would be the people who know the most, and maybe grab an egg. Obviously, that would be very important. Yes.
Yeah, you grab an egg, you go downstairs, and as you're coming down, you cross like the main lower decks where you see like the tied up cannons. You see the what's it called again? I lost the hammocks.
Oh, yeah.
Just like spread across. There's a handful of people sleeping, but as you come to the backside where you have the cabins, you hear from the door across the hall from yours, you hear a very like faint voice, muffled, go, "Hello? Hello?"
Oh, and well, that's I'm guessing that's Sin's room. So Nana will just do a.
Sin.
Is the door closed or ajar? Or...
It is closed.
Okay. Just a very soft knock and say hello. Is
Nana?
Sin, is it all right if I come in?
Yeah, what? We're back on the ship.
Yes. And so Nana will open the door. Is Lena in there at all?
No. Looking in, it's dark, and you can just see Sin. Sin has propped herself up on the bed.
Okay. I don't want to do this alone, but it's too late now. Fuck. All right. Fine. Yeah. No. Nana goes in and just sits on one of the beds, just very gently on the edge, and goes, Sin, how are you feeling?
Where? She rubs her eyes. Lena coming got me. Where's Pesty? I haven't seen him.
No, Sin. I don't want to be the one to give you this news. I feel it's always us giving you bad news, but I don't want you to not know these things.
He's
Pesty...
dead, isn't he? And you could just see, like, she starts, like, pushing herself back against the wall.
Yes, Sin, I'm so sorry. He went to the party and their drinks were poisoned. And he drank it. And I'm very
You could just see, like, her eyes start to just get that sheen of tears. She looks like she's trying so hard to hold it back. And she just... like, her whole face just contorts, trying not to cry. Trying so hard not to cry. And she just looks at you with this face of, like, pleading.
I understand if you want me to go, but I am here for you if you need.
And she just starts breathing heavily, quickly, and she just starts hyperventilating. She leans forward. No, 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 no. And she starts clutching her head. No, no, no. No, 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 no. And she starts hyperventilating. But as she keeps breathing, she just breathes faster and faster and faster. And you notice you can still hear Sin's voice constantly going, no, 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 no. Even though she's breathing. She's not talking, but you can hear it in your mind.
Oh.
And it's getting louder and louder. You start feeling this headache. And everyone on the ship, I'm going to need you all to make intelligence saves.
She has abilities. She has abilities. That
Arthur's not very intelligent.
it's all right.
One.
Let's see.
Hey, that came through.
That did come through.
Apparently Arthur's more intelligent than he thought.
Yeah, so I will say Ash, Rudy, and Nana. You all start hearing this. This just no, they're all dead. Everyone's dead. They're all dead. No. Why does everyone die? And it just echoes, and it just starts. Yeah, you can hear it faintly, but it goes away. Those of you who got above a 12, it comes through, but it's more like when you think someone has called your name, and you look around, and you're like, oh, must have been something else. But to the others, it's a cacophony.
Do we recognize it as Sin's voice, or is it?
It does sound like Sin's voice, and it's just, but it's her voice 100 times over, overlapping, and eventually it just explodes into screaming. There's screaming in your heads, and you just you all take not a lot. You take 1 point of psychic damage, but it just stings in the temple of your heads, and then it just fades away. And Nana. Sin just stops, and she just leans over, and she just starts full-on crying into her own hands. She's grabbing onto the sheets, just tearing at them.
Great.
But yeah, Rudy, Ash, and Nana, you just heard that cacophony inside your heads.
Rudy was kind of on his way to the captain's cabin. He would immediately turn around and
Yeah, you were pretty much like hand on the doorknob. And for you, Ash, you know that this is telepathy of some kind. You've experienced this before. But this is different. This is, I will say just that this is almost on par with when Marnie gets angry at you.
Okay.
It's something like this does not come from like a scrub person. This is like proper psychic magic that you just experienced.
Ash is going to start hiding behind a barrel.
Just that, Ash. We're not playing hide and seek anymore. You know, you can come out.
Someone's angry.
No one's angry with you. It's fine.
Yeah, and eventually, like, the voices stop, but there's that like lingering sensation of having had pain in your temple.
Rudy would have turned around, because like he owes duty to the captain and what's going on, but Sin is technically under their care as well, so he would have turned from the captain's cabin and gone down under deck. I'm not sure how long it takes him to get there. If
not long enough.
Okay.
Like eventually, and at this point, Nana downstairs, Sin is just screaming and crying, like screaming into pillows, banging the pillow against the wall. There's one point where she falls over, she props herself back up, and she's just throwing things around the room.
Yeah. Nana is just there, but doesn't say anything necessarily, doesn't try and stop her.
Yeah, every now and then in the middle of hiccups you hear like congested words like, everyone's dead. Why is everyone dead?
Yeah, Rudy would I'm just sort of looking for something. No, I'm not finding it though. That's okay. Yeah, Rudy would sort of knock on, because Nana might have left the door ajar, and like hearing what's going on, Rudy would sort of knock on the door and sort of like peek in, and just sort of go, Nana is.
Rudy, Sin and I had a talk about.
I can see that. Just
here?
Yeah, Nana, just 2 seconds outside, real quick.
Yes, of course. Sin, we're just going to be outside, and knowing full well that Sin probably won't respond.
He doesn't seem to be paying attention at all.
Oh, Rudy, I can't say I'm not happy to see you. I have a bit of a headache.
No, Nana, so do I. That was, and then Rudy has closed the door now. That was definitely sin. I don't know magic, but that was sin, wasn't it?
That was sin, but I also don't really know that. I just know cooking. I'm just the cook here. I just work here.
Nana, you're not just the cook. What are you going on? Nana.
I think we should ask someone who knows a little more about magic, but I don't want to leave sin alone.
No, I think maybe did I was gonna say maybe I could just put her to sleep, but I don't think what if Lena comes back and sees Sin dead? That would probably not be good. So maybe yeah, maybe we should.
Yes, it's funny when it happens to Arthur, but maybe not Sin.
Yeah, no. Maybe we should just leave Sin for the moment and go see if Gerald knows anything about this.
That might be. Yes, all right. Well, look, I'm going to tell Sin that we're going, and I don't like to leave her like this for long, so let's be quick. And Nana just pokes her head in and says, Sin will be right back. Closes the door and makes a mental note to maybe look out for Lena on the way, just in case, to send them down there to
You step back up on deck, and Alana as well is looking over as you come out and says, "Is everything okay down there?"
Yes, absolutely. We're just going to go grab Gerald and
Alana just looks over her shoulder as Gerald is talking to what looks, from your perspective, looks like Gerald is talking to a crate that's just sitting.
well, he was very tired this morning, so perhaps we can.
You know what, Nana? Maybe we should ask Gerald about this when he's feeling a bit more himself. Not sure. Gerald, are you okay over there? You're talking to a crate.
No, that's Ash, Rudy.
No, that's a crate, Gerald. I can see it from here.
Are you okay?
Are you okay?
You do know how to tell a child from a crate, do you
Gerald,
not?
it is clearly a crate.
I look back. Ash is definitely still there, right?
Yeah, but from their perspective, on the other side of a crate.
Yeah, I'm going to ignore that bit. Yeah. No, this is
As
clearly a
Gerald
child.
would.
Okay, all right. Look, there's an easy way to solve this. Ash, if you have become a crate, can you just... there's enough magic going on at the moment. Can you just reappear so we know that Gerald is seeing things or talking to things, and then we can just move on?
Do you hear this? Know that Gerald is seeing things. I never.
Nana's just gonna walk
no,
closer.
I'm definitely not feeling like a crate. But
There you go.
you
Doesn't feel
know,
like a crate, Rudy.
there's been weirder things. I've done weirder things.
Does Rudy hear this, or is he close
Yeah.
enough to hear? See, so Rudy's now we're walking closer, but it's Ash is clearly... look, Ash, you were very talented, and at this point, Rudy's come around the crate and gone, oh. Gerald, why didn't you just say she was behind it? Never mind.
I did. She was right there.
You didn't say she was behind the crate. You said she was there. That's not... Gerald, did you hear that?
I thought that was fairly given, I would expect.
Okay, doesn't matter. Maybe we're just all a little tired. Anyway, did you hear that? Did you hear Sin?
Someone's angry.
No, I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed in Gerald not explaining himself.
Oh,
correctly.
someone in the brain's angry.
I heard a little whisper of
Oh.
something, but...
Did you hear
Hey,
that?
Gerald,
Ash?
shush for a second. Ash, did you...
Gerald, I want to know, blah, blah, blah. Oh, Gerald, be quiet. Oh, well, fine.
Ash, clearly... Ash, and Rudy, sort of kneels down. It's did you hear that?
Yes, it's usually when people are angry that I've done something wrong.
No, you have done absolutely nothing wrong, but... do you know what that was? Or is it just...
It's telemepathy. Mind communication.
Okay, now Gerald, you can speak again. What is this?
Oh no! The great Rudy Magic Hands McGee wants Gerald the Wizard's opinion, does he? Hmm.
Yes, I do.
Arthur's
Please,
just
Gerald.
chuckling at this.
Just watching. Alon
Well,
as well.
like I
you're
was
just
going-
constantly looking over.
Well, as I was about to say before you rudely cut me off, was simply that yes, I had heard a little bit of whisperings in my brain, but I had forced it off as I do many other voices. Ignore I said that. But
This is why I
yes,
don't ask him things.
clearly some form of psychic power, one would presume.
Well,
I
that
didn't hear too much of it because I didn't want to, have a headache.
well, that would explain. And Rudy gestures to his head. He's like,
Yes.
yeah. I think it came from Sin.
Well, I guess we were right. Sin does
wouldn't
have a
surprise
natural
me.
talent.
Of course, yes. That's why we're taking her to the Magic Academy.
But I didn't think she actually had power. I thought she just really wanted it.
These are sometimes one and the same thing, Rudy. Surely you would understand this.
Actually, maybe all too well. I didn't think of it like that. All right. Well, okay. So, well, it seems like. Okay, Sin can now scream at us, our brains, when we upset her. That's fantastic.
Gerald would know from his time in the academy, in the college, that there are a rare few people who do not have magic granted to them. They simply have it.
It does happen. Some are born with an innate powers. Indeed, some races themselves have magic in their bloods. Can well be the same for Sin, potentially. I think, though, given that this is manifesting unwanted, perhaps we should see if we can form some sort of barriers or wards, or at the very least, if we can't do that, perhaps have a chat to her once she's less
Maybe definitely less. Especially if I forgot the captain.
You should go.
Oh no.
Go help the captain.
no.
I will go sit with Sin. If I see
wrong with the
Lena,
captain?
I will have
Rudy,
them
what's-
come sit with me too.
Rudy, what's wrong with the captain?
Oh, I don't think there's anything wrong with the captain. I think it's the other fellow, the more important fellow. I think no, the guy who owns the no, Gerald.
Yes.
Red, whatever his name is.
Red
The guy who owns the merchant company.
Redbeard?
No, I don't think that was it. Oh, I'm gonna make a complete ass of myself.
Well, with the intelligence score that Gerald has, he would know that there's someone on board called Flanagan Redland.
Probably.
Is Gerald
Probably.
like just being an idiot on purpose for Ash?
Sometimes you can't tell.
Rudy sort of like power walks off towards the captain's cabin with a
Oh
bit
my
more
God.
haste than he probably needed to do. Yep.
What's Arthur up to? And then we'll get to what happens in the captain's cabin.
Arthur's
hanging
gonna-
out?
Arthur's probably gonna go back and try working on the enchantment for his bow. Nothing
Yeah,
else to-
and we did look through the rules. You might be at sea for some time, but if the whole party helps, the bow could be finished, depending on dice rolls. It could be finished by the time you make port in Green Harbor.
Sweet. Arthur starts asking for help.
We'll make. I feel like when we reach the end, because there will be, we'll have a little bit of like a few days passes, then something happens. A few days passes, something happens.
Yeah.
When we reach the end, we'll have a little like skill check and talk about how the bow is created. But you could
Sweet.
definitely like start going through it
Yep.
and like familiarizing yourself with the recipe, going through the ingredients again, looking over your own bow.
Arthur just wants to
Um,
make this as easy as possible.
Yeah. And we will hop over to the captain's cabin. Rudy, as you knock the door, it is very quickly, you hear footsteps, like hastened footsteps, tap, 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 tap. And the door is almost flung open, and you see the captain. And the
Captain,
captain
hello.
opens the door and then just slams it closed. He opens it again and suddenly has a hat on.
Did Rudy
Amazing.
see the horns, or?
With your perception, I'm gonna roll for it. We're gonna
Yeah, go for it.
Yes. Well, you see something. You see something
Okay, you
in
see
his
something.
like
Yeah,
stark
yeah,
white,
yeah.
his like gray white hair. You see 2 dots of jade,
Yep. That's it. Rudy's like, he's like, Captain, did you?
and he looks exhausted and sweaty, and like he hasn't slept.
Captain, I'm here to help in whatever fashion I can. I got spells at the ready.
He just grabs you, pulls you in,
What?
slams the door shut. Rudy, I would very much like your help. I am exhausted. I am running out of magic. And
I
he
know that
just
feeling.
ushers you over to his own bed. And he gestures, and you can see Flanagan Redland is laying on the bed, breathing raspid, like.
Okay, this. Oh, yep. No, that's definitely not good. Okay, right. First things first. Is it still inside him?
Yes, I've only simply been able to halt its workings with the help of some spells that prevents or helps against corrosive ailments, if you will.
Perfect. That is. You know what? You've done a fantastic
What can
job.
you do?
I
Can you
okay.
fix?
Well, the good news is I think I can. You would have.
Do it, please.
Okay,
Please.
all right. I need to explain it because it's going to look very weird, very sudden, and you will probably try to kill me when I attempt it without telling you what's going to happen. Okay, so
Okay, then explain.
okay. First things first. I need to essentially put him to sleep, but it's a very deep sleep, a sleep that is as close to death that you can possibly get to. This will essentially eliminate
But not
any
actual death?
not actual death. However, it will look
Then you have my permission.
fantastic, but I need his permission. I need eye contact and some form of acknowledgement that I can cast the spell. It has to be a willing recipient.
And you see Fevinus just looks towards the captain, and all of a sudden Flanagan starts coughing. And looks over like towards the two of you and is clutching at his throat like
Okay. So Rudy comes over and goes, look, sir, you may not know me, but I can help. The captain trusts me. I need to know, do I have your permission to cast a spell that will give you some relief for a short amount of time?
He looks towards Fevinus, who gives very quick nod. Looks towards you again and just gives you a nod.
I'm sure that was very painful. Thank you for that. And Rudy immediately casts Never a Hunger again.
Yeah, and the captain does have a moment where, like, he takes half a step forward as it just looks like Flanagan Redland dies. His arms go limp, fall to his side. He goes pale, stiff. And Fevinus takes half a step forward, puts a hand on your shoulder and says, "This better work, Rudy.
Well,
This
look,
better work." And just gives you... And
that's...
it just
yep.
feels like this hand is digging into you. You feel like this person could probably crush your shoulder with very little effort.
Yep, but if you keep squeezing like that, I will not be able to cast the next spell. Please stop.
I'm sorry.
It's
Please, go ahead.
completely understandable, but the good news is whatever spells you are maintaining, you can release them.
Are you sure?
Okay, maybe... hold that thought for 2 seconds. The spell that I have cast will give us roughly an hour. He will not take any more damage from the slime, or whatever it is that is inside of him. Essentially, it's a very interesting spell. I would explain it, but we don't have enough time. But if you need
Just do what you have to.
Okay, well, Do you have any interactions? Did you have any interactions with Lord Mesiki? Aside from
I know the name, but no, we.
Okay.
Well, as we were also stumbling out of the building,
He was
I
there,
did come
yes?
upon
Yes.
the person who was with the Lord. Did tell me very hastily to cast resist elements.
Yes.
And so I did, and that's what I've been keeping up for.
Perfect.
And he looks exhausted a very long time now.
I can definitely see that. So, okay, long story short, I saved Lord Mesiki by removing the slime from his throat. As long as the slime is easily accessible in that way, I could probably do the same for... And Rudy indicates.
Do you need my help for anything?
Absolutely. What I need you to do is to essentially ensure that we have as much water as we possibly can to not only lubricate, and again, Rudy indicates because he's terrible with names, with his head, his throat,
Amazing.
and I'll need you to essentially steady the mouth and throat. I need to reach down there.
As you finish explaining, there's a knock on the door, and Feminist walks over and comes back with a bucket of water and a bottle of wine. Says, "Here."
Excellent, fantastic. And then Rudy's like goes and he sort of like rolls up his sleeve and goes, "Well, no divine intervention this time. This one's just all you, Rudy." Okay, so.
So, are you going to do it the same way that you did?
I think it's gonna have to be the same way. I can't think of any other
So
way.
we'll just some time passes for those who are still on deck. Eventually, Rudy steps out, and Feminist gives you just a long exhale and a hard tap on the shoulder, somewhere in between. Thank you so much, and get the fuck out.
You know what? Fair enough.
Like pats on the back and also pushes you out the door.
Did you want me to undo the spell? Okay, all right.
It is fine, Rudy. Thank you so much. And just closes the door. It looks exhausted.
You know what? That's very fair. It's not a fun time. Nope, not a fun time at all.
Yeah. And here we will go on a quick little break, 5 minutes for those who need a stretcher, toilet room break, refreshing of drinks. And when we're back, a day or so will have passed. So for those who want to re-swap their spells, take a long rest, feel free. And if there's any questions from anyone in any chats, feel free to shoot them out, and we'll do a quick little Q&A if we have the time.
Yeah. Feel free to ask anything about the party members, about the
Hang out
campaign.
and eat some weird chips.
Yeah.
Some weird chips.
Weird chips. If anybody wants to know what spells Rudy cast, to essentially remove the slimes, he cast it was Vampiric Touch again, essentially, and that allows him for a minute to essentially whatever he touches, he essentially deals damage and drains the health back. As I think as temporary hit points. So essentially, he casts that, reach down, and just pulls out the slime. That's essentially how he did it. Because he's dealing damage to it and pulling it out at the same time and pulling out chunks of it.
Yeah.
Healing as you go. That's pretty much how it went. Not great on the getting to the other end of it, because the slime, calcifies and becomes like rock hard when it's dead. So the waking up's not too great, but it does the job.
Yeah.
Actually, I might mute myself for just 2 seconds. Just bear with me.
Go ahead.
Yes, that's right,
Alrighty.
Pedro. It's crude but effective. Or
It is.
Alrighty. So just to my guys. I heard that. So to my guys in chat, if you do want to know a recap of what happened last week, essentially, for those of you who don't know, we were at a party, a really fancy party. The drinks were spiked with some very awful black slimes, very caustic, acidic black slimes. Those people who drank those slimes that were mixed in with their drinks, also not a poison, so Rudy could not detect it. Very sneaky by Josie. Essentially, what we did was we tried to chase the person who we think did or planted the slimes. We got out into an alleyway, and then an ooze assassin, yes, an ooze assassin, it was literally a black ooze inside a skin suit that was still alive, pounced on us, one-shot Nana. We did a big battle, got Nana back up, but the long and short of it was, we did this battle, but we had these oozes that were inside people's throats that was literally burning them out from the inside. Pesty being one of those unfortunate interactions. Rudy's dad, Lord Messagi, who was also at the party, drank one of these oozes. And on camera, Rudy demanded from Gerald his broom, requested that he take the broom. He flew to the Messagi mansion, and confronted his father, because Rudy and his father do not have a great history, which hasn't been explained on camera yet, so I probably won't explain it here. The long and short of that interaction was Rudy essentially requested divine intervention from his deity, Urgathoa, or the Pallid Princess, who instructed Rudy on pretty much the best way to deal with this problem. However, because it was divine intervention, it requires a cost. Now, some deities request, sacrifices. Some deities request, just ritual burnings. Urgathoa requests a sacrifice of the body, and Rudy chose the best way to honor that in the moment was to put on a cursed set of armor that they received from Yasi, the dragon that they were dealing with recently. It is a curse of body rot. We do not know what it actually does to Rudy, but the long story short is Rudy's now permanently fused to this armor. He's cursed. However, he now knows how to deal with black oozes inside people if that ever becomes a problem. Thus, what we just showed on camera then. But that's kind of the long and short of it, of where we are right now. And we're now fleeing the city because we don't want... Essentially, the party was due to, merchant companies, arguing against each other and whatnot. We're kind of somehow entangled in it. We're just along for the ride at the moment. But we'll find our bearings again as we get going. So yeah, that's why Rudy has some knowledge on how to deal with the problem with the captains, and that's also why he's wearing the cursed armor. It's really good armor. It's just, as far as I'm led to believe, it is literally destroying him from the inside out. But that's okay. Rudy can handle it.
I did go on holiday in
I'm
Cairns
back.
for a couple of days, and it was great because it was hot when you're in the sun, and it was cool when you're in the shade. At night time, it was cold, it was great, and then I come back to my hometown, and it just decides to be hot no matter where you are.
Oh,
Yikes.
I spent 2 days in Cairns, and dear God, it was excruciating when we
It
went.
can be. And I got no aircon in this room either. I just got a ceiling fan.
That's rough. That's very
Yeah,
rough.
I'm very much roughing it at the moment. It's not
Big
great.
ooves.
I have a question from Lazapan.
Yes?
If that's all right. It's a question for Rudy, but it's also a question. So Lazapan's asking, Rudy is now wearing cursed armor. What's the item's description? So if anyone wants to know, it is a dragon scale mail, copper dragon scale mail, and it has a curse of body rot. Don't know exactly what the curse does just yet, but essentially it is scale mail with a whole bunch of dragon scales. Oh, sorry, it's like mail armor, but with dragon scales placed on it. It gives him a +1 to AC once he's also attuned to it as well, which he is. He has an advantage on saving throws against frightful presence and breath weapons of dragons. So if he ever has to fight a dragon, he is resistant to that. And he also has resistance to acid damage, which is kind of cool.
God, could have used that in the last 2 battles.
Oh
Fuck.
yeah, most certainly, most certainly. Oh, and he can also sense the nearest copper dragon within 30 miles of me once per day.
Oh,
Because they're
So-
so common. And
Exactly.
you'll definitely
Yeah.
need to use that more
Yes.
than once per day.
So
Well, if you ever conveniently get a quest to find one, Rudy's your guy.
just
There we
literally,
go.
he wakes
I
up
love
and
that.
goes, "Is there a dragon? Nope. All right, let's just go. Let's just walk and we'll
I hope
try
you
again
do
later."
use it every day. If Gerald ever finds out that you have that ability, he would be demanding.
Oh
to
my god,
know.
imagine about Goose though. Goose
Oh
would
my
be like,
god,
dragon?
Goose would be delighted to know, yeah. Rudy, is there a dragon?
Rudy, is there dragon today? I'm like, no, Goose, no dragon
No,
today. Sorry.
hold on. Let me check. Oh, there's actually one just over there. Ah, there we go. Goose dragon.
Send them on a wild goose chase.
Speaking of, I did have a question from Hobbitses here, which was most important question was, how far from another punishment panther are you?
23 puns.
Oh yeah, we got puns to spare. Right?
No, we do.
Go for
No,
it.
because every time it's more puns required, but greater punishment.
Yeah, well, I add 10 puns that you're allowed, but I also add one more panther to the encounter.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. And that's valid. That is valid.
So one day you might meet 10 panthers at once.
I'm okay with that.
I mean, at the
But
rate we're going,
Josie, the
I'll die
problem with that plan is that you have to come up with twice as many puns or more, double the amount of puns
Wow,
every time you add
it's
a couple of
awful.
panthers. Yeah.
Or I might just make a super pun panther for the next time.
Oh my god.
True.
If you figure out how to like modulate your voice or something, put
Oh my
like an
God.
echo on
It's
it.
the prime
Like-
pun panther.
Like a
Whoa.
Cerebus pun panther with 3 heads? Oh my god.
It's punburous.
Yes!
Then you
Punverous.
can make like puns like or like funny statements like 3 heads are better than 1 or something like that. I don't know.
Yes! Please.
But do you want to get back into the
A
game?
pantheon, a panthers.
Is everyone ready?
Something on.
Over the next 2 days, you all settle in with your various things. The weather is still pretty terrible. It's constantly cloudy. It's constantly raining. Thevenus barely steps out of his cabins. Alana looks exhausted. And Sin stays in her room, refuses to talk to anyone. She eats the bare minimum, drinks the bare minimum. She doesn't leave her bed for 2 days.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
During these 2 days, feel free to take long rest, those who want to. Feel free to swap spells, those who can. Would Gerald allow Ash into the dome the following evenings, or would Ash prefer to be sleeping on her own?
Well,
Ash
No,
will sleep
Ash.
anywhere.
if you are going to be staying with us for at least the boat trip, there's some important questions I need to ask you. First, do you steal a lot of things?
No,
Great
unless
start.
it sticks.
That's probably fine.
Good thing we don't have that freaking stick it anymore. That would be.
Speaking of
that'd be it.
sticks, there will be a point where Ash sees this tumbleweed-looking
no.
thing stuck inside a boot.
Oh yeah, yeah.
There's just a tumbleweed in a boot in the room.
And
And the boot looks
in
disgusting.
my
It's dirty
hair.
and grimy.
It is the grossest boot you've ever seen.
it's a boot that's literally unable to be cleaned due to magical reasons. And a
Do you
sentient
need
plant
it?
currently lives in it.
Yeah, if Gerald points it out, he'll tell you that the tumbleweed is in fact alive, and every now and then it moves, and it sort of like hops with the boot, just making these left-feeted, like single file, dirty, muddy boot prints as it hops around.
And it has tassels.
Yeah,
It
guys,
also,
look at
yes,
that.
it also has like 2 little twigs that's sticking out the seams on the sides, and sometimes it just pulls the sticks in, and they come out holding just these tassels, and it just waves them around like a cheerleader.
So besides this bundle of sticks, we don't have any other ones really. This one is alive though, so Nana will probably be bad if you break any of them.
I don't want to break it. I want to put it in my hair.
Ah, you
Put the
might
dirty
have to
boot,
speak
man.
to Melivora about that one. I feel like she probably would say no. Probably. I don't know. She might go for it. Just ask her next time you see her, perhaps.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you like, seeing as somehow they believe I'm capable of looking after any other being, you're welcome to stay in my incredibly secure tiny hut. Nothing can get in that we don't want them to. It's like the ultimate hiding spot, if you want to think of it that way.
That sounds awesome.
It's pretty cool, if I do say so myself.
I also imagine Gerald will flash different colors on the dome just to show off.
Oh, absolutely. Like, not often that someone's actually, interested. It's like when Sin was taking an interest in his magic. He's like, oh, someone wants to learn things. Okay. But yeah, so I was like, oh, I'll show you. Give me 10 minutes, and little dome pops up. What color do you want it to be, Ash?
Green.
Green. All right, forest green. Completely covers the dome. You can come in and out. You can see out from inside, but nothing else can come inside.
Cool.
Pretty good. So if you need somewhere to be safe, here's the spot.
Thank you.
No problems.
Here's a
And it-
feather.
Thank you. Where did you get this?
My hair.
Your hat?
My hair.
Oh, your hair. Oh, thank you. I think.
Just a generic feather. Like,
Just a feather.
just a feather.
Because I'm going to put it like.
There's probably still a little bit of bird poop on it. It's.
Shake it off a bit. Casts prestidigitation and just cleans it off. I'm like, oh, thank you. That's very kind. Sticks it in the brim of his hat, next to the red coral. Oh,
Yeah.
coral or seaweed?
Seaweed, wasn't it?
It was seaweed, right?
Yes.
Hmm.
It's like a sea, like underwater flower type thing. But 2 days later, you are all awoken by the ship bells ringing. Ding 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 ding, and you just hear like yelling and screaming and rushing, and all of a sudden, Benny, the quartermaster, just slams your door open one morning and says, we're gonna need y'all up top. We got pirate situation, and the captain is still nowhere to be seen," and just like rushes away again.
Arthur runs out like they do on Bondo Rescue, just the whole.
Oh my god.
Are you sure you don't need us to stay and
Oh,
secure the
Gerald,
room?
get up. You know you're good at felling pirates. Come on.
Oh, but that's so stabby, Rudy.
Well, then stay behind me. And Rudy, bangs the armor again. Goose
that's-
isn't here. I'll pick up the slack.
Yeah, that's new. Very good.
Yeah, all of those of you who run up, you get up to the deck, and it's morning. You've all had a long rest, a full long rest. And
Sweet.
Ron, please skip.
you skip up. Very excited, and you come up, and there is the sound of fighting, the sword clashing. There's a few minor spells being thrown about, and you come up to the ship deck, and you just see these, like, around the ship is almost like this flotsam jetsam seaweed structure that's just encompassed the ship. And standing up on it, and even on deck, you see these reptilian people wearing this armor made out of what looks like pieces of wood, pieces of leather, seashells. At first glance, they might be Sahagin, but as you look, they're not. These creatures have tails. They're a lot more reptilian looking. and they're just going at it. You see, one of them is running for a barrel, gets and gets like just touched by Alana, and it just collapses to the ground as she just touches it on the shoulder.
I think I know that one.
And I'm gonna be setting up a battle map. We can move over
Excellent.
to the battle scene.
Whee!
Whoop. Oh, I forgot to. Sorry.
Oh.
There's an invisible ash on this one. I forgot to fix that. Whoop. There we go. Everything's fixed.
Wow. You used
Hey.
invisibility. It was super effective.
Super effective.
Hey, Nana, Cuddly, just 2 seconds. What's your AC and HP at the moment?
My HP is 43 and my AC is still 14.
Cool. Thank you.
Yes, let me fix that as well. There we go. Boop. I'm gonna set up the map. Where on deck? If you all can see the map, you came through this doorway.
All
right.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Okay, cool. Rudy would have. I know his initiative isn't too great, but he would have tried to be first if possible.
Yeah,
or maybe
you just
behind
roll
Arthur.
We're gonna. You know what? Everyone roll initiative, and we'll let you place yourselves in order of initiative.
All right.
23.
Yikes.
Arthur's
23.
keen.
Yo.
I don't think anyone's gonna beat a 23. I'm gonna be honest.
16.
0.15.
Of course. I don't know what actually is set to make it do that, but there we are.
I'm a 13.
13. Well, I have a lot of things to roll for.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Times.
One
Let's
roll for
see.
every tentacle of Cthulhu that's underneath this boat.
Yeah. Did anyone besides Arthur get above a 20?
No.
I don't think so.
Okay. Did anyone get above 15?
Yes.
Ash and Gerald.
Rudy
Okay. What'd you get?
Hey, hello!
17.
Welcome in,
17?
Raiders. How are
Gerald?
y'all doing? Welcome on in. Hello.
16.
Breezy Ace Jacko. Hey, mate, how we doing? Gamicon, thank you so much for the raid, buddy. I really do appreciate it.
And above 10?
I did. 13.
How are y'all doing? Welcome into our Dramonia D&D session.
Got a
Rudy got a 9, sorry. Just give me 2 seconds. Hello. Hello.
Did you say
Guys, so how we doing? What were we playing? We're playing some the Lie-Eating Dragon and the Azura Dreameater. I have no idea what that is, but it sounds amazing. It actually sounds amazing. Hey, and Gamicon, thank you so much for the follow, mate, as well. And the Gamer Dragon 1 also, thank you so much for the follow. I really do appreciate it, guys. Absolute champions. As I said, welcome one in. This is our weekly.
Arthur, you are first.
Sorry, it's a little bit tricky to speak while hearing everyone at the same time. Welcome to our weekly D&D campaign. We play this every Sunday. We play for a couple of hours. We mostly focus on roleplay, but you've come in right at a battle, which is fantastic. Great time. Always fun to get to see the characters pull off some fancy moves. Breezy Ace Jacko as well. Thank you so much for the follow, buddy. I appreciate it. You love D&D, Gamer Dragon? Excellent, fantastic. Breezy Ace, ooh, D&D. Love it. Love to meet some more people who have a fondness for the tabletop RPGs. Just a few quick FYIs. I'll before I get back into the game proper. Welcome on in. I tend to focus more on the game on these sessions. I communicate via text chat for the most part while we're playing the game. So at some point I will have to divert my attention back to the game as opposed to speaking to you guys directly. But know that you are free to ask whatever questions you want in chat. No question is too silly. I will get the response to you as soon as I can. And yeah, I do hope you continue to enjoy your evening with us here. I got a few commands I'll put into chat as well, just in regards to like explaining the party and whatnot. But yeah, again, welcome on in, guys, and yeah, enjoy.
We also want some cooler music.
The bottom of the stairs on the right-hand side.
Right hand side for you. So this one
Yes.
or the other one? That one?
That one. Yep.
Boom. So you just run up around the corner. Let me just see if I can get some cool music going. Okay, and you're free. And next, I will have Ash. Where do you want to be placed? I did not prepare a token for Ash. I'm useless.
You're not useless.
Actually, the worst.
You've got so many users.
But Ash, where do you want to be placed?
Behind a barrel.
Behind a barrel. Fair enough. You know what? We'll just use. Very sorry. We'll use Nana's mushroom friend token for Ash.
I'm okay with
it.
this.
I love it.
Behind a barrel. Well, you could just run up and get up on the barrel that is standing next to the door. So you get pushed up with everyone. You skip up and everyone comes rushing behind you, pushes you to the side. You clamber up on this crate that's there. Gerald, where do you want to be placed? Within reason from the entrance.
Probably
Blocking the
probably
entrance.
next to Ash, I suppose.
Mhm.
Seeing as I suddenly feel responsible for this child that we've come across.
Yeah. Okay. So you place yourself in front.
Well, to the side.
I was gonna say, this is Gerald we're talking about.
Yeah, this is Gerald we're talking about.
So you get up. You get next to Ash, and we have Nana and Rudy. Where do you want to be?
Rudy would be essentially as he's feeling the pressure. He wants to step up. He wants to help. Feeling like Goose isn't here, so he wants to square up with the biggest, toughest creature. Essentially, whatever direction that creature is, he's
Wow.
moving in that direction.
Okay, so you step in front of Arthur, who's currently getting his bow ready.
All right. And Nana is probably gonna be, sort of, I guess, sort of in front of Ash, but like level with Arthur, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So you could like here.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking, because then it gives me a little bit more room to.
Okay, we have placements. Arthur, you're first up. You're running up. You string the bow. As soon as they come down, knocking on the door, you immediately string your bow. You're running up. You draw an arrow. Feel free to do whatever you want to do.
Arthur's probably going to go to the one on the left of the mast, but like in line where the door is for the floor, on the floor.
That one?
That one, yes.
Yes. Go ahead, shoot.
Now, did that count as my movement at all, moving to where I am, or no?
No.
Sweet. 23.
23 definitely hits. Feel free to roll damage. As you let loose the first arrow, this person is busy trying to just like shake open.
I'm going to do 20 points of damage, please.
20 points, you hit it in the gut, and it just almost goes through. It's coming from the side, it just goes through the gut, and it's just pouring out blood from its belly right now, and it's just doubles over and look towards you. It's barely hanging on.
Barely
Sneak
hanging
attack
on.
that one. God damn.
Alright,
Yeah,
well...
yeah. Did you apply sneak attack?
No, I didn't
that was-
actually.
Yeah,
That
so
was
it's
without sneak attack?
That was
oh,
without...
so it should have been 15 damage. No, it applied sneak attack.
Oh, I did
Oh, it's because
apply.
you were no. So it's just 15 damage. Because you don't get sneak on this one. It's because it's not surprise. You don't have advantage, and you don't have an ally within range. So it's 15 points of damage.
An ally within
It's still
range.
looking. Yeah, you need to have an ally within 5 feet of the enemy.
Oh, 15.
15 is still a lot. This thing
so
looks terrible. You have a second shot.
So Arthur is gonna go for the one above the door now.
That one.
Yes.
Okay, go for it.
Digging the
19. Does that hit?
19 does hit. Yeah.
Alright, Arthur shoots another one. For 9.
9 points of damage. Hold on. Let me just really quick. Um, okay, it is 9 points of damage. What do you want to do for your bonus action or movement?
Oh, well, he might as well shoot another arrow, because why the hell not?
Because why not? Of course.
Arthur just single-handedly taking out the whole fucking party. All right.
just like-
He's gonna go to the one at the furthest end of the boat now, on the right-hand side.
That one?
Yes.
Okay, go for it.
Oh, 30!
Or
That's a critical hit.
Whoa.
That's a critical hit. Go, roll damage. The sneak is not applied.
Critical damage, roll. And that comes up as... Did that come up?
It hasn't
No.
come up?
Well, it's coming up as 9.
9
I
points.
tried to do it through its thing, but yeah, it came up as 9.
yeah, that's right. You rolled minimum damage, sadly.
What? Really?
Yeah, it's 2 1s. 1 plus 1 plus 7.
Ah.
Hey, come on, Arthur
That's-
can't be the powerhouse every time.
Actually,
so- First shot, you just pierce through the gut of this enemy. It starts doubling over, blood everywhere. You shoot a second one in the shoulder. It's holding a shield. You hit it in the shoulder of the shield arm, and the arm starts going limp. It looks like it's struggling to hold the shield up. Second, you shoot one in the rear, in the thigh, and just it hisses and snaps the arrow off on the thigh. It is now this thing's turn. It's going to crawl up the side of the ship, and while just clambering up over the ship, it's going to look towards Rudy. This massive thing just looks to the side, comes up, and it's going to go in with one bite and one claw attack against Rudy.
Rudy actually readies his shield for a change.
Oh my god.
What?
He's
This is
embracing.
not Rudy.
Who are
Claw
you?
This is
attack.
not my Rudy.
Who
Claw
came
attack
back
is a
from mana?
19.
19.
What, a 19? Wow,
19.
Rudy improved, but not that much. Yeah, that hits.
That hits. So, Rudy, you take 9 points of slashing damage from the claw.
Cool.
The claw.
So,
The
it
claw.
holds on to the railing of the ship with one claw. Its hind legs are scratching on the side of the ship, and then it reaches over with its jaws trying to bite at you. A 15 to hit.
That does not hit. Yes.
It comes in to bite. You hold it up with the shield. Upper jaw against the shield. The lower jaw comes in, and your new scale mail protects you against these jagged, broken, splintered, sharp teeth coming towards you.
There you go. There
It's
you
like,
go.
what, there's
Next.
something in this armor thing.
Yeah, wearing armor actually is pretty cool.
I get it now.
Yeah.
Next up, we do have the lizard folks go, which is the basic units. It's these two and these two.
Icky.
So this one, it's going to step up. It was going to rush up the stairs, but instead, seeing Gerald come in, it hops over the railing of the stairs, and it comes at Gerald with a club. It gets 2 attacks.
Oh, no, you don't.
First one is a 15.
That would hit except I cast shield.
Yeah.
The throw
So
is
Ash,
barrier
you're
of
standing
energy.
next to Gerald, and he looks. I don't know. Besides Gerald always shivering a little bit, he just standing there, and this thing hops over the railing, club coming down hard. Gerald just lifts his hand up, and this sheen just shimmers around him, and just this thing hits nothing. Just bangs against the air. Second attack is a 13.
Absolutely does not hit.
Yeah, second attack. It's now like just pushed against, like almost like a dog against a window, like a glass door. It's just pushing its hands and its clubs and its mouth, trying to
Gerald's just
bite.
holding up the shield like, no.
Is it like
No.
licking and going like meow meow meow?
Definitely, like scraping its teeth against it. Just, let me in. Let me in.
That's
Let me
disgusting.
in!
Yeah. This one that's just barely holding on is actually going to it's going to back up with its movement. It's backing up here. And we're then going to have these two. Instead of clubs, they're going to pull out these long, sharp sticks that have like metal or coral pieces at the end, and they're just going to throw them towards you. And let's see, the one of them is throwing towards Arthur, and the other one towards Rudy. Arthur first. It is an 8 to hit. I believe that misses.
That misses so hard.
Yeah, Ash, you're up after this attack that's coming. And a natural 1 against Rudy. Just bashing it away with the shield. I will say, though, Rudy, you do notice, actually, as this thing casts a spear towards Arthur, it almost looks like this spear turns mid-air and almost hits you instead.
Oh?
Huh.
Oh.
Interesting. All right.
But both attacks, one goes in between you and Arthur, plummets into the water, goes through the flotsam on the side. The second one, you're still holding your shield up, you just angle it a little bit, you block the spear from coming through. And Ash, your go.
I am going to use my boomstick.
You're gonna use the boomstick.
The boomstick.
Go for it.
I'm the closest one, but
Yeah, it's you could, like, if you hop off the barrel, you could get to it.
okay.
Well, no, it's technically within range. I'll allow it. You could reach under Gerald and just whack at it. Boomstick, you need to roll to hit first. Make an attack with your staff.
Thought it included it with that one, but
No,
apparently not.
it just says damage because you cast it on your weapon.
Roll for God's sakes.
There we go. 14 to hit. Let me check. You go to hit it with your boomstick, but it just, as you're coming in, it's standing there just gnawing at this shield, and it sees, as it's just focused on, it sees you coming and it just sidestep, and instead you hit the side of the stairs. And Gerald, you just see, like, coming from the side of you, someone who's just reached through and is just whacking a stick. The stick hits the side of the stairs, and a piece of railing just explodes.
What?
Oh,
What? Oh no.
it seems fine.
At first, because like Gerald's like, Ash, stay back. This is dangerous, and then, wham!
There's a
Holy
loud
shit.
crack. Just sounds like someone fired a firearm almost, and there's just a piece of the stairs just go flying into the air.
You know what? You've got this.
Yeah,
Take that, stairs.
You want to do anything for your movement? I'm going to just double check. Is that a part of the action? Do you attack as part of the spell? Or is it a bonus action to activate it on a weapon?
One second. One action.
Okay, so it's you attack as part of the spell then. Okay, perfect. Then you do technically still have a bonus action if there's anything you want to do with that.
Shout at the stairs.
At the stairs?
That is a
Perfect.
good bonus action. That is very solid.
One of the best.
Gerald, it is now your turn. Nana, you're up next.
All right.
Oh, wow. So I've got this jerk right in front of me. And-
Yes, your shield drops for a second, and it's now just coming down towards you. It's been hanging on your barrier.
Yeah, like the energy sort of like gives way, and as he like lurches in towards me, I quickly casts Vampiric Touch.
Oh.
Lol.
Wow, copycat.
I know,
to be
right?
quite
Everyone
fair-
copies Rudy.
Honestly,
There's even less things Rudy has unique about him.
I was honestly gonna put Blight on there for necrotic damage, and then I was like, no.
Look, Rudy's
Also
still the
bad
only
me.
one.
It's a 19,
19 to hit? 19 definitely hits. And it's a total of 11 points of damage.
Yep.
Yeah, as this thing is coming in, you channel the magic into your hand, and you just hold up your hand as the barrier breaks, and it just falls on your hand. It just falls on your hand.
Eyes are just like trying to like.
And it just goes, and it starts backing off, and you just can see this handprint on it, where it's just going dark and pale, and there's cracks forming on its chest.
Like Gerald didn't even try and like hit it or like intentionally like try and get in there and touch it. He just like tried to like long arm it away from him, like hand on the head, like don't touch me.
Yeah, holding it at bay, you just it's like it just starts clamoring at where you touched it, and there's like this pale mark of dead flesh. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
No, that'll do.
That'll do. Nana, your turn.
Yeah. So, look, let's see, lizard people. Nana's gonna conjure animals.
Oh god. Okay. What are we conjuring?
2 giant vultures, please.
Yes.
Okay, I'll see if I have. I don't know if I have them prepared. Let me check.
I mean,
Checking the
our
go-to
lizards.
Well, that's what I mean,
You know?
look.
Giant vultures.
But also, I'm gonna
David
tell you,
Allen.
if you have 3 of those, maybe get the 3rd one out.
Maybe get the 3rd one out.
I'm telling you ahead of time.
Okay. I did not.
You're gonna need
No,
some
I can't.
minutes.
I can't find the birds. I'm gonna give you. We're pretending they're birds. We're gonna use the panther tokens.
I'm totally fine
You
with that.
summoned the punishment
I
panthers,
technically,
Nana.
that's fine with me. That's so fine
Let
with
me
me.
just check. Where's the 3rd one?
If you've got a bunch of D6s, that'd probably work just as well.
No. It's fine. I do have 1 birdie token. It's the one we used for the geese swarms.
I love that.
So it's at least birds. Where do you want them to go?
Look, I think I want them to hover right over that hatch door, actually.
Okay, so 1 here.
Yep.
Oh my god, that's a
so
big
big.
bird.
Also, their initiatives are 5, so seems
Perfect.
great for them.
Perfect. Where's the other one? Because you said 3.
Oh no, that just might be me in a second.
What?
She's gonna transform.
Oh, so you got 2. Where's the 2nd one?
Oh, same place. Hovering with its friend, because they get...
Okay, above it or beside it? Where do you want it?
You know what? Above it, sure. Yeah, I like that. You don't have to. It's okay. Well, I'll just know.
No.
I'll know.
No.
Oh.
Yeah,
No,
we've
we
got to
do-
stack up so that they can form Voltron.
It's a panther, but we all know.
I understand.
It's a giant
I know,
flying
and I love
panther.
it.
That's a very strange vulture.
Yeah, I could. I can't run and get a bird token. I'm gonna do it just because.
No,
I'm
what?
doing it.
No.
I'm doing it.
You started this.
I feel like we just need to have Josie ready with a token of every single animal Nana can summon or become.
Well, that's. I
and
mean,
we'll be fine.
absolutely, yes. We're in a battle. Anything goes.
Well, I'm pretty sure she doesn't put them away. Like, she has the box. That each time that Nana uses one, it just goes back to the box.
I just want to say, Rudy could have had access to summoning spectral guardians too, and that would have been a token, but we're gonna not do that.
Yeah.
I
See,
feel like that's
Arthur could still bring in a bird or a
yeah, that's right.
or an animal or a fish.
How bloated
A
can we make an
fish.
initiative
Oh my
order?
god, fish.
okay.
Imagine.
Goldfish.
The thing is,
There we go.
Gerald could have potentially been summoning greater demons, but it terrifies him too much.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay, Nana, you also. What are you doing? Because the spell is an action, I believe.
Yes. Yeah. So that is.
Yeah, so
really
you have a
all
bonus
I-
action and movement.
All I will do is get the shillelagh ready, I guess. Get
Okay,
my
yeah.
club ready, and then why did I roll that? Anyway, ignore that roll. Sorry, we all know it turns into a shillelagh. It's fine.
It's a shillelagh.
Yep, it is indeed. Well,
Yeah.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, so Nana, I don't know how Nana summons birds, but I'm assuming you just throw some breadcrumbs out in the air and they just
Bird
appear.
Oh my god, imagine. But it's vultures, and we all know they like dead shit, so unbeknownst to Rudy, she's had a little bit of rotting, meat that they didn't quite get to in time, so she just kind of yeets it over the deck, and they like catch it in midair as they.
Yeah, no one, and like there's a few of the crewmates that go like, where the fuck did the vultures come from?
Rudy was wondering where bits of the beheaded head's cheek went missing the other day. It turns out Nana took it to feed the vultures. There you go.
Yeah, just
I know.
what is it called?
Confirm or deny that.
Sweetbreads.
Ew.
Sweetbread crumbs. There we go. Done. I made a joke.
I love it.
Nana, if you're happy like that, it is going to be some of the lizard folks go.
Yeah, I think that's good for me.
Yeah. Let's see what we can do.
This is a very busy boat.
Yeah, it's a
Very,
very
very
busy boat. Let's see.
The music's even better though.
I am loving the Doom vibe, yes.
Thank you, Sirenscape. We are using Sirenscape
We
Online
are,
Player
yes.
today, and it is super amazing. I recommend it to everyone. Today we've been using the Skullport soundtracks and Descent into Avernus, which you're listening to right now. Okay, let's see. This person in the back is going to starts just moving its hand around, weaving. It looks like water flows from its claws for a moment, and it just raises its hand up, and you can, all of you, it is a 20-foot, let's see, how big is it? 20-foot radius.
Hey.
What's this?
So it will hit all of you. It is a
Holy
spell.
So who is casting?
This thing way in the back.
Oh, sorry. I think my thing must be bulking up. So show me the. Could you point to it again? Ah, cool. I flick my spell storing ring and I cast counterspell.
Do you have this spell in your spell list?
I do.
Because you don't know what spell it is.
I don't think that matters for this.
Counterspell, you have to be familiar with the spell.
Do I?
Pretty sure.
Let's double check. I will check it out.
Yes, please do.
You attempt to interrupt a creature in the process of casting a spell. If the creature is casting a spell of 3rd level or lower, its spell fails and has no effect. If it is casting a spell of 4th level or higher, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. DC equals 10 plus spell's level. On a success, creature's spell fails and has no effect. At higher levels, when casting the spell using a spell of 4th or higher...
Then it's just my Pathfinder brain. Because I believe older editions of Pathfinder had a lot more requirements for counterspell.
Casting time is 1 reaction when you, which you take when you see a creature within 60 feet of you casting a spell.
Yeah, and this fizzles immediately. It's a 2nd level spell. It starts to casting, and you see this even through this, like, this chaos on the ship.
My arcane sense is tingling.
Yeah, you just look to the side. No, you hear whispering. You hear a whispering in your ear in Abyssal that says, "To your right." You just look over and you see this magic arcane energy being weaved, and you just set it out. You hold up your ring and just this
Like arcane
ring.
nope.
Arcane nope. It just shatters the magic, and this creature looks around for a moment and then clocks you and just. After that, it is going to be the Scale Shield's turn. Now, this one clambers up. It's using pretty much all of its movement to get all the way up, and it will move 1 step in on the ship itself. This one is going to it's gonna whack at the vulture.
Yeah, do it. See what happens.
Do it. And you see this one is wearing a piece of wood that's just a bunch of sharp metal points that have been like strung together at the end of a stick. And it's going to attack the vulture. Cuddly, are you ready?
I am so ready.
First attack is a 10 to hit.
That does hit. My DC is a 10.
Yes, and then it goes in and it misses, and instead it just tries to reach out and like nip with its teeth at the vulture's wings. That is, however, a 19 to hit.
That will also hit. Yes.
Did the first one hit?
Well, my AC is a 10, so doesn't it usually hit?
Oh, was it? I thought vultures had a higher AC. My bad.
Apparently.
So the vulture first takes 5 points of piercing damage, and then 4 points of piercing damage again from the 2 attacks.
Alright, that is okay.
Rudy, your go. Vultures are up next.
Alrighty, Rudy, now in like battle cleric mode, he decides to cast Bless on himself and a few others around him. So essentially,
Depending on what level you cast it at, you can get more people.
oh, okay. Well, he only cast it at level 1 because his main target is himself.
Yes, and then you can pick 2 more.
Well, Gerald's being attacked in being attacked frequently, so he casts on Gerald as well. Because what is it? Entire spell makes the attack roll or saving throw. Yeah, so he casts on Gerald and Arthur.
Okay,
Those are
Arthur and
the two.
Gerald, you are both blessed. You have 1d4 to add on any attack rolls and saving throws until Rudy stops concentrating.
There you go.
1d4.
Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag blessed.
Yeah, that's it. And then he's got a big boy in front of him. It has to go down. So that was his spell. So now he just swings with his mace.
But I believe bless is a full action. You only have
Oh, was
movement
it?
bonus left.
Oh, my bad. Well, there you go. We've been blessed.
Flip him off as a bonus action. Fuck you!
No, he just sort of he sort of like puffs himself out. He's feeling out this new role that he's taken upon himself that no one asked him to do, and
one
yeah,
did.
he's feeling the power trip. Really, he's
Yeah.
having a vibe. Yeah,
trip's real.
yeah.
Cuddly, vultures go.
Yeah, well, I reckon I was gonna have...
There is one bad boy underneath this vulture over here, just so you know.
Was that the one that Orb got?
No, the one that Orb got has backed off and is way back here as well.
Oh, okay, and he didn't get any others. Okay, that is okay. Because I imagined that they would, just finish one off because they're vultures. But I guess, you know what? They're kind of angy. This Pokey Boy just
Kinda
pokes
angy.
them. They're kind of angy. So I think that they'll probably go for Pokey Boy. With full
Pokey Boy?
knowledge that they would like to finish the very bloodied person off, but they will...
Okay, but they're gonna go for the one that hit one of the vultures. Is that what you're
Yes.
saying?
Yes.
Okay, go for it. Roll vulture attacks.
Let's see. I think I can just multi-attack with both of them, actually.
Yes, you can.
Oh, beautiful. Okay. Oh, why would you shut it off? No, not this. Okay.
Okay, so they both get one claw, one talon, one
beak,
beak
and
each.
one claw. So let's.
Look at Cuddly go. Can we just all respect the
Cuddly fucking up the action economy every combat.
No, but with understanding, like what she has to do
That's right.
every step of the way, though.
Yeah, starting out.
Look at him.
I think it's a
now.
14 to hit.
It is a
that
14. 14 will actually not hit. It holds its shield up,
That is
and
okay.
it's just blocking. As that was the first attack, though. You still have 3 more attacks.
Yes. So let's go talons for that one. Find out.
After the vultures, Arthur, it will be your turn. 11
no.
is also a miss.
Not gonna hit,
It just
okay.
keeps first vulture is being kept at bay. Second vulture, go.
Let's find out. Surely I could roll them at both
Surely
times.
you
Let me-
hit this.
Let me touch it. Let me touch.
Touchy the button.
Let me touch you the button. Oh my god. You will not let me touch you the button. No, it is a 12.
Yes. So give you his last attack, another talon.
And yes.
So they just start pecking and clawing at this one lizard folk who's standing there with a shield, and you see both the shield and the stick that they're holding is just covered with metal and wood spikes that have been fastened to.
That seems terrifying. Alright, no.
So no attacks
They are
hit, but it's
trying so
definitely they're definitely harrowing this thing. It is pretty surrounded. Arthur, your go.
Arthur is Now, is that one step up to the top of the stairs, or is it two? What's the move?
It would take you
there?
2 steps to get all the way up.
Do I have disadvantage with my bow with that monster out front of Rudy?
No.
I do not.
No.
Sweet. All right, I'll stay where I am then.
Shoot through
Okay.
me, Arthur.
I shoot the big monster. For
Go for it.
20.
20 will hit, and you do get sneak attack because Rudy is there.
Rudy is there.
Nice.
So that is
14?
14, yep. 14.
Very
points.
Nice.
Look at this combo we
just-
have now.
I'm just gonna double check a few things. Give me just a moment. I'm so sorry. Oh, what were you? You do have a second attack. Go for it.
Go for a second attack. 19. Only just hits, I assume. For another 15 points of damage.
Yeah, that is indeed another 15 points of damage. I'm double checking one thing real quick.
Okay. Should I hold off at this next attack then?
Maybe.
Okay, Arthur holds off.
I'm just trying to remember. Give me just a moment. Where is it? There we go. Okay. So you go to shoot both arrows. You unleash them. And they go towards this big creature, and they turn mid-air. And Rudy, you take 29 points of damage as both arrows just turn mid-air and hit
Oh
you.
shit!
Ah, what? Hey,
Whoa.
Ha. So,
Well?
Arthur,
So you see
you know
these
you're meant
arrows
to.
coming.
What?
You see these arrows, they fly by you, and they head towards, and they just make it full 180 midair, and you go to raise your shield, but for some reason you can't. Like, the shield is resisting, and they just hit you right in the torso.
So we couldn't have had that happen after the first arrow. It had to be both. It had to be both. How much damage was it again? Sorry, it was 20.
That's a 29 total piercing damage.
Wow.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
Arthur, that's a cool trick, but maybe don't hit Rudy with it.
It's not me! I don't know how to turn arrows like that.
You still have a bonus action and movement.
Don't fire another arrow.
Arthur Slow wants to fire another arrow, but
Fire at something else.
Alright, Arthur's gonna look left.
Okay, look left. Yeah, you see one lizard folk currently attacking Gerald and Nana.
Arthur's gonna try and attack that with his an arrow.
Okay, go for it.
26.
Shoot. 26 hits. Roll for damage.
Oh, so that arrow doesn't. Okay.
12.
12. I'm double checking. Has this one been hit? I genuinely can't remember.
I can't remember either, that's why.
Isn't that the one that
Is it the-
Gerald,
That
the
hasn't hit.
vampiric?
Yeah,
Hasn't
you
been
did.
hit
You
by
did.
me.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
it's you did 11 points of damage, didn't you, Gerald?
Well,
I did.
Yeah.
11. Okay, and you did just you do get sneak. You do 16. So, Gerald, as you're holding this one lizard folk away, it's like gnawing, trying to get you. You're just like, your hand keeping it at bay, like it don't want to touch the magic hand.
Mhm.
And all of a sudden, an arrow comes, just hits it in the jugular, and it falls to the ground.
Ah. Hey!
That is your go. It is now the big lizard's turn, and then it is going to be the lizard folks, followed by Ash. And here we go. The lizard render is going to go for Rudy. That's what it's doing.
Well,
And
It's
it
gotta be ready for
does
this
now.
one.
It clambers up onto the deck properly. It's like now on deck, and it comes at you with 2 attacks. Here comes the bite.
that is why
11 to hit.
That does not hit.
Yeah, and all of a sudden you can like lift your shield properly. Like whatever was happening
Right,
is
okay.
it's gone.
Right.
And the second attack is a claw attack for natural 20.
Aye, that will hit. Yep.
I will ask though, can you cancel crits
Yes.
towards
So
yourself?
I was.
Does it say creatures other than you or
That's a
anyone?
good question. That's a very good question.
I wonder.
Because I was about to cancel that, but sorry, it's in the features and traits. Yeah.
No, class features.
Class features. Thank you.
Sentinel at death's door.
There it is. When you or a creature within, you can see
Yeah.
within 30 feet. So yeah, so Rudy, yeah. He,
What would that look like? What would the stopping of this? Because it looks like it's
Um,
coming down towards you. You're looking at your shield, like what the hell is going on? And it's just like it looks like it's gonna take your head off. Like this mouth just opens and comes towards you.
Rudy would like to imagine that it's like for a split second that maybe only Rudy can sense or see, like a spectral, like, I don't know, like arm or skeletal sort of appendage kind of like swats or like diverts the attack slightly.
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
mean,
it gets diverted, and instead it just comes down on your shoulder, and you take 7 points of piercing damage as it just bites down on your shoulder.
All right. That's fine. That's fine. We can work with this.
Yeah, it is now the lizard folks go, and Ash, you're up next. One lizard folk is going to wave its club towards the vulture number 2, the one that looks like a bat. It just happens to look like a bat.
He's doing his best,
first,
alright?
first attack is a natural 1. I do believe that miss.
That definitely misses.
And then it tries to jump up and bite at the tail feathers. It's a natural 2. I believe that misses as well.
You
So
know,
it's just doing
yes.
the whole thing, like trying to hit something that's just way out of reach.
Yeah,
Hey, if nothing else, a distraction's helpful.
right.
Yeah, the second one back here is going to throw a javelin at Rudy.
Uh-oh.
And
We love
it
that
is
for you.
going to be, I do believe it's only a 12 to hit.
That would have hit the
Yeah,
old Rudy,
it's-
not the new Rudy.
It's an 11. It's only an
Wow.
11. So it chucks another one of these spears. You bash it out of the way. The shield now seemingly working fine. What's... And let's see. We got one more. It's back there. This one is just going to hunker down behind its friend. And Ash, your go.
Well, I did ask you in DMs, but the squares.
Oh, sorry. Because we have the dice tray open, I can't fiddle around in Discord.
No worries.
There, I have it open now. Yes, 5 feet. They are 5 feet.
Yeah,
squares.
yeah. Okay, so I need to be in 10 feet of enemies.
An anemone. The closest one is this big one.
Ooh, do it.
Within 10 feet.
Not currently, but you could get within 10 feet.
Okay, right. I'll move up then to get within 10 feet.
Yeah, you can move up. You're now standing in between Nana and Arthur.
Okay. And I'm going to cast Arms of Tentacly, or Hadar, as one might
Okay.
actually know it as, which is a strength saving throw.
Okay, I rolled strength save for the big
Yes.
thing. What would these tendrils look like?
Gloopy.
Like gloopy, muddy, smelly, swamp watery
Oh
mud.
no.
Arthur
Yeah.
sort of moves to the side a little bit.
I only got an 11. So what happens?
Okay, so cast that. Takes 19 necrotic damage.
Holy heck.
Oh, it's within 10 feet of you? Is it everyone within 10 feet? Because that means I'm gonna need saves
Yep.
from, I do believe, everyone. Everyone.
What the heck?
Except for the vultures. The vultures are safe. But everyone else is as suddenly, almost like
You're
cars
power of
seeping
the
from the
dark.
deck. Yeah.
What is it? A
Tendrils of dark
strength
energy
save?
erupt
Alright.
from you and batter all creatures within 10 feet
Oh,
of you.
no!
Each creature in that area must take a strength saving throw. On a
Oh,
failed,
God.
a
Oh my
target
God.
takes the necrotic damage. And and can't take reactions until its next turn.
Okay, so
Arthur,
give us a
Arthur.
strength save.
Oh shit.
Rudy
Arthur's
rolled
having
a
a quick look of anything.
Strength is
failed.
-1 for Nana.
Rudy
so
just
this
rolled a
should be
natural
fucking
1 on it,
fantastic.
so he's gonna roll. He's gonna use an inspiration point
Oh, I
to
just rolled a
re-roll.
Well,
natural
but
one as
how-
well.
However, Rudy, it is
Rudy.
necrotic damage.
It's okay. I
Oh!
got a natural
Fuck
20.
it.
It's a 19 though.
Okay.
Arthur.
So I'm
Is
Nana's
Gerald,
fine.
is,
I
is
assume.
Gerald gonna re-roll?
With what?
You don't have any inspiration?
I don't. Well, I'm not. Okay, so the thing is, I'm not sure because when I opened my character sheet, for some reason, literally everything has been unchecked. Like every
I
single
think you did that to
item.
mark. Yeah, I didn't. I haven't touched anything. I thought you did that to show that you had
No.
unequipped things for the
I
party.
didn't. No. Everything was unequipped, even the stuff I had equipped.
Okay.
So it might have been unticked. I just don't. I'm just not sure.
We'll say you have inspiration. If you want to use it, use it. But
No, I
so,
will.
Does,
I
does
will.
Arthur need it?
If that.
what did you get for Arthur? What is the spell save for Ash?
Hey,
I
I
don't-
got a 3 this time.
Was it a 15? I thought you said 15.
15. Yeah, it was a strength.
Yeah, Arthur's going
Whoa.
to use
Okay.
his inspiration.
Okay,
Arthur's
so
going to
this
stick with 12.
Oh my god.
you all see Ash steps forward, and Ash
And we all
walks. It's like
wrecked.
it leaves almost like footprints, but the footprints appear like muck pouring out of the fibers of the deck as Ash walks forward. And then just seeping from between the planks, it just like boils up. This water that appears and these muddy tendrils just come up and starts grabbing at everything. So everyone who failed, you take 19 points of damage, necrotic.
However, this is the
and you-
first instance.
Yeah, Rudy.
So this is Rudy. It just washes over him, and he does not bat an eyelid at all.
You're still unable to take reactions until
yeah.
your next turn.
Yeah.
Does Arthur notice this? Like, obviously, being...
You would probably see that like these muddy tendrils also start slapping towards Rudy, and while you feel, Arthur, you feel like this mud just seeps away at your life force. They weaken you. Rudy just looks unhindered. Like he doesn't even realize.
Okay.
But yeah, Nana only takes half damage. Nana, you take 9 points of damage.
What? On a natural 20?
Yes, sadly this is not Pathfinder 2nd edition, where a natural 20 would have given you a critical success where you take no damage.
Oh my god. So, sorry, what, how much?
9 points of necrotic damage.
Alright. Oh, better
Yeah,
than,
and only Nana can take reactions.
Nice.
But yeah, this thing also
Thanks,
takes
Ash.
full damage.
This is your fault, Gerald.
Yeah, Gerald. You blamed me for Gouda. I'm going to blame
I'm just is Ash just playing like this is a mud bath, just stomping the mud?
Just basically just walked up and just gone, bang!
This mud just seeps up
Chaos.
from the deck, just slapping at everything. Perfect. Unless you want to do anything else, you do have the bonus action and a little bit of movement left. Also, does that spell last, or is it like a one-off?
That is a good question.
It's a one-off. It just
It's a
happens,
one-off,
and they
yeah.
just sink away. But the deck is still covered in mud, and it
Yeah.
reeks of swamp water.
Oh, no.
Doopy. I think
You think you're?
for bonus actions, I can.
You can't click
Hex?
bonus action. Hex
Huh?
is also a spell. You can't do 2 spells.
Yeah,
in one
that's
turn.
like that says it's in bonus action, and I don't know if that makes much sense. But I will just move back because
You're gonna move backwards. Yep.
don't want to
Yeah,
actually
just
be.
step back. Just clamber back up on on it, like leaving these muddy prints as your clothes just drag mud. And there's a few looks from the crewmates who are like, ah, as they see there's a muck everywhere.
She's just sat on top of the barrel, swinging her legs.
Just swabbed those decks.
Gerald, you're next. Nana, you're on deck.
Ow. That wasn't very nice. I guess I'm going to have to go get some of those hit points back.
Very touch.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to brooms up, I'm going to mount up, and I'm going to give something a flyby slapping with vampiric touch.
Okay, what are you giving a flyby slapping?
Whichever target looks to me to be the easiest to hit. So
this is a big one. It's pretty easy to hit.
yeah. So yeah, we'll go for that one.
Okay, are you gonna stay near it, or are you gonna try to just fly?
Oh, it's a flyby.
Flyby.
And there's no
Oh,
way Gerald
it
is
can-
staying near it.
Yeah, this thing is also like stuck in the mud. It's still like trying to get itself free from the mud. So you wanna end up over the water then? Just beeline it?
Well, I'd prefer to do like a little horseshoe, you know, like just like.
Ooh.
Yeah, exactly.
If you have enough movement, I'd say you could end up like here.
Nice.
Just hovering above where the stairs are. Give us the vampiric touch.
All right, here is the roll to hit. I think that should
To
be good.
hit.
23 to hit.
23 definitely hits. Yeah.
Here's
Roll
my
some
dice.
damages.
That's a
You
16.
just slap this thing in the
16.
face.
I did.
Love that.
I flew
Yeah,
by
as
on
you
a
do,
broom and
it's-
slapped it across the face.
Only 16.
It's struggling. It's struggling against the mud that's starting to like dry and harden around it. And you just fly by, just like give it a slap in the face. It takes 16 points of damage, and it staggers. As you do, it staggers, and it looks like it's almost about to fall overboard. But it grabs itself and looks
feel
towards
up
Rudy.
great.
Good for you.
Yes.
This thing looks horrible. It grows pale and it's stuck in the mud. It almost looks like it's sinking, even though the deck is supposed to be there. It looks like it's sinking down in the swamp. Nana, your go.
Yeah, alright. So Josie, I was just counting squares here. It looks like the boat is about 55.
Yes, it is
Feet
55 feet long, 30 foot wide.
Awesome. I love
You
that.
are correct.
I love that for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is perfect. So I would like to, you see those three little, way on the other end of the boat. Those
These three?
Yep, those guys.
Those guys.
I would like to do a tidal wave over them.
Oh,
Sweep them off the boat.
So they
Yes.
need to make a dexterity save of 14.
Deck save. Okay, I'm
That's
going
pretty
to
good.
go.
Let's do it.
This one first.
Sure.
It got an 8.
It is now knocked prone and it is taking bludgeoning damage, which I think
Yeah,
I'll
this
probably
one
have to...
got a middle one got a 19, and
Okay.
the far end one got a 12. So the one in the middle that's super injured by Arthur, it pretty much just lies down and like claws into the deck of the ship. And the
Oh my
others
God.
tell us what happens. I think they take damage, they
They
get pushed,
do.
they get knocked prone, everything.
They get knocked prone and they take the damage that I'm rolling for.
In
just
which
now.
direction is the wave going?
I imagine it comes up from the other side of the boat, so as not to sort of, like, I suppose it could be like a really thin wave from the side. How stupid would that be? They take 13 points of bludgeoning damage on the left and the right, and they are both knocked prone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to imagine it comes up from that other end of the boat and just kind of rains down on that specific area. Meanwhile, Nana has taken a drop from her flask and just kind of flicked it as if you were testing for, like, how hot oil is. Just
Yes.
guys.
Let's see, and that one, I do believe. Let me just double check. Yeah, this one on the end, it just gets flung overboard, never to be seen again.
Bye.
So just like this wave just crashes down. You see one is flat on the ground. The one that was trying to cast spells is now like like coughing water. The third one, nowhere to be seen.
Just gone.
I actually love that. Okay, Nana might take a step forward then, just to be a bit closer to the vultures, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And it is going to be the shaman's turn. It is going to stand back up, and it's just gonna shake itself off a little bit. Gonna have a look around, and it is shit. Let me see. What can I do? This thing can do. This thing does a lot of things. It is going to
Jason,
again
would I
cast a
be
spell.
able to- Oh, it might be too late now. Tell me if it is. But
Why?
I was just thinking that could I try to bluff the spellcaster and be like, I've got so many more of those counter spells left. You don't even know.
Oh my god.
I'll say you can make a deception check at disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh my god. I hope it doesn't even speak common. It just like doesn't even know what you're saying. But it's like, huh. that was
Oh,
very
Tracy, one of
believable.
those was a 20. How dare.
You get
So-
a 10, it's not
10.
even looking your direction. It's currently like shaking up water.
It's got so much water in its ears, it didn't even hear you shout.
Oh, yeah. Can't hear anything other than
It's
just
just like,
the sea.
oh god.
Yeah, it's going to cast a spell. Gerald, you would see it's casting the same spell one more time.
Ooh, all right. All right. Anyway, I'll use the last spell slot to counter spell.
Okay, your counterspell. It goes again. It sees you like now on the broom, and you're waving, flailing. Looks like you're shouting at it, and it just can't understand you. Doesn't speak common, and it's just.
Amazing. I
And
love
you get,
it.
again, you just scatter it, and now it just looks towards you, and it's just like, yeah. And instead, it just like, it just like throws something to the ground, and instead, it's just like looks like it's making itself ready, and it's going to move up closer towards where the vultures are instead.
Did it just throw its wand on the floor in
my
anger and just start...
It is going to be the Scale Shield's turn. They are going to move up, and they are going to just start whacking at this one vulture.
All
This is
right,
vulture
the
number one.
injured one, yes? Yes.
Yes, the injured one gets up to 4 attacks against it. First one is 13 to hit.
No, that doesn't hit.
But you said it had a 10 last time I asked.
Oh shit, I'm so sorry. I was thinking of Tidal Wave. No, it does. It does. It does hit. I was still
What?
looking at Tidal Wave for a second.
But okay, what? So okay, wait. So what number does the is the AC of
No,
a
no,
vulture?
it
gonna
hits.
be?
It hits. It's 10.
Okay, and I rolled max damage, so it does take 10 points of piercing damage for the first attack.
Okay.
Still alive.
No, actually, no.
Okay, that one
Yes.
disappears, and now it goes to it tries to jump attack. It moves up a little bit more. It tries to jump attack against the second vulture. However, it only gets a 9 to hit.
No, it does not hit.
Okay, second scale shield also 9 to hit. First attack, second attack, natural 20.
Ooh,
Oh,
well,
damn.
that'll
Nope.
hit.
So
I
now
really
it,
want to kill these vultures.
yeah, it just jumps up and it manages to lodge its spiked club into the belly of the vulture and
Rudy
just
can't
rips down
cast...
with it.
Rudy can't cast Sentinel again, can he?
No, because technically, even though you didn't take damage, you can't use any reactions because you failed the saving throw.
Oh,
The
right,
effects
got you.
still
Right,
happen.
yeah,
Oh,
okay, that makes
wait,
sense.
does that mean I can't counterspell as well?
Oh, you might not have been. Whatever.
Because it is a reaction.
It is a reaction.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to.
But that was before.
No,
No,
that
no,
was
it was
after.
No, because it was on Ash. It's until Ash turn you can't take reactions.
So
So
Oh, you mean you would've been
this
able
thing
to
is
do
still
that
back
once?
here, and all the ground around you all. It's a 20-foot radius. So it doesn't hit Ash. Well, it would hit Ash. It would hit everyone. Where the mud is,
I shouldn't have said
you
anything.
also see there starts splinters. The floor starts
Oh, no.
splintering up.
oh my
As it-
my bad.
What have you done?
No, I because I mentioned Sentinel, the reaction thing has come back up.
Oh, it is
I
going to
mean, it's
cast.
the right thing to do. I wouldn't be
It
able
is
to.
going to cast spike growth, and you see coming through the planks these thorny plants, and the spikes themselves from the planks being ripped up.
Shit.
Yeah. The whole ground around all of you is now just covered in thorn bushes and like spiky stake pieces of wood just sticking up from the ground, making it difficult terrain, and it looks like it might hurt to try and move too much. But then we get around to you can't take a reaction. The natural 20 is coming against the vulture. Here we go. The
I
vulture
tried, Dana.
takes.
It's okay.
The vulture takes. Let me double check. It's a +2. It only takes 6 points of piercing damage.
Nice.
Oh, wow. Lucky.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, a lucky roll. I rolled nearly minimum. Rudy, you're up. Vultures are on deck.
Radio. Rudy needs some of that sweet, delicious health back.
I don't know why you would.
Yeah. Why would he ever think that? So with these newfound.
Could I my 2 arrows back too, Bob?
No. They're mine now.
Mine now.
They're part of my body. Enjoying his newfound melee sort of feel, he's going to take a page out of Gerald's book and cast Vampiric Touch as well.
The pages in this book are very precious.
So he swaps his mace because his shield is like lashed onto his arm, so he like swaps the mace over into the actual hand, and he reaches out with the glove to just like take hold of this thing's face, essentially.
Quality spell.
Go for it. It is a quality spell. We did
He's
have a long
casting.
discussion
He's
about
casting
spells.
it. Yeah, we did. He's casting it at level
20
4.
will
It's a
hit.
20
Yeah.
to hit,
Yeah, that hits.
and he rolls really bad on the damage.
Yeah, so you this thing, it looks like it's sinking. It looks pale. It
Uh.
looks injured. It just looks towards you as its head sinks down near yours. How do you kill it?
Oh,
Nice.
he essentially literally grips its face and just, it's like he's pulling the soul out of it. That he just sort of wrenches up, and for a split second you can see like the shadow of it there, and then it's gone. And it
Yeah, it
collapses.
just falls limp
Yep.
into the mud. Just splashes mud all over Rudy.
Yeah, that'll come out in the wash.
Imagine Rudy in session 4 saying it'll come out in the wash.
I know, right?
Oh no, he's still gonna like wash his hands thoroughly, but he's in the middle of combat.
Yeah, Rudy, if
Priorities.
you can move. You have bonus action.
Yeah. I just gotta. What was the healing? Is it?
You cast a spell. You can only use cantrips or features,
Yeah. Hit points.
but you
equals
do
a
heal
half.
4 hit points.
Yeah.
4 hit
That's
points
what I was
you get
double
back.
checking. Yeah. Yeah. So he's a little worse where he doesn't really want to. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, he takes a very confident step forward to those shieldy boys that are swiping at that
Yeah.
vulture. Yeah, he's
Step
ready to
forward
tango.
around the mass.
Yeah,
Go for it.
yeah, that's it.
And vultures go. Cuddly.
All right. Well, I think we know what Vulture's gonna do. A bit of a beak and a bit of a talon here. Let's
They are
find
very
out.
talented.
Wow.
My God.
17 to hit.
17 will hit. Which one were you going for again?
I
It's
haven't
surrounded by
actually-
three people.
Oh, 3 of them, and none of them have been hit, so it doesn't necessarily matter.
Well, 2 of them have been hit.
Ooh, go for one of the
I
hit
think-
ones
no,
because it is a
yeah.
vulture after all.
These 2 have been hit, if I recall.
Okay, awesome. Well, let's go for the one out of those 2, the one on the right, behind his other shield friend. Oh, sorry.
That one?
My
That
right.
one?
Yeah, you're right. The left, actually.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Go
that
for it.
one. Cool. 8 points of piercing damage.
8 points of
From
piercing
each.
damage.
And let's
However, let me double check one thing real quick.
Oh, yes.
Oh no, the vulture flies at Rudy and starts pecking Rudy. Oh no!
No, you see, as it comes down, the other one with the shield is going to bash it with the shield. Use a reaction to half the damage.
Oh, cool.
So it's 4 damage to the injured one.
Oh, that's all right. I'll take it. And I don't suppose this hits. It's only
Nope.
a 10.
Next
Alright.
miss. Yes. We're back to the top. Arthur, your go.
Arthur. Well, Arthur's. How many spaces would it take to get to the other side of the boat?
It's 30 feet, so it's
Well, I can do
30 feet.
35, so yep. I'll go to the other side of the boat.
you just rushing over here. Is that what you meant?
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm gonna shoot the guy who's got his hands in the air like he just don't care.
Go for it.
Rudy is giving Arthur a side eye right now. Like
27 will hit. I swear to shit. This the fucking stats on Arthur.
Oh,
Ridiculous.
I only do low amount of damage.
Is
man.
this
I only
11
do
points.
11
It's
points.
Is this on the
11
one that's Rudy's in melee with, is it?
No, it's the shaman.
Oh,
Wait, the
okay.
spellcaster in the back.
Gotcha.
And then
So
he's
that's
gonna
like a
take
attack
a shot at the guy that I destroyed at the beginning.
But before you do, does this arrow hit the shaman? Like
It does,
actually?
yes,
Okay,
yes.
Good.
It,
Cool.
it,
Excellent.
flies, it flies straight and true, hitting the shaman. It's still the shaman is still standing, but barely. It's like you hit it in something vital, and it's now like coughing, wheezing. It all
Oh,
gets down
okay.
on one knee.
I've got 2 people that are nearly dead in front of me. Which one?
Yeah,
causes
both
the
of
most
these
pain?
two are like single-digit hit points.
Well, I guess the one on the left is probably does the most damage to Gerald, so I should really take him down first. With a 28 to hit.
28. Well, I can't be- that's not even a crit. You just
It's
canceled
18. That's an 18 plus 10.
Oh my god.
I think we've worked out the secret. Keep Arthur alive. We win. Question mark?
Yes.
Just pile bunker every fight.
And
Whoa.
then I do a 14.
14. Yeah, you just shoot it like a second arrow. You hit it in the throat, and it just gurgles for a bit and falls over. And its friend does not look happy about it.
Oh, bring it! Bring it!
Do you believe you still have a shot if you want? No, because you
No,
moved.
I moved.
Anything else you want to do with your bonus action?
I'm gonna.
I will say you have nothing to hide behind currently.
No.
Use this.
So you
one
can't
weird trick
stealth.
that lizard men hate.
Arthur would just get himself ready to react or dash or
Okay.
something like that.
It is the lizard folks go. This one in the back is going to yeet itself off the ship.
Nice.
Oh, what?
It just runs.
Nah,
it just like
that's
tumbles,
fickle.
holding its abdomen. It just like on all three, just crawls to the end of the ship and just like heaves itself over the railing.
Good.
That, you know what, Feckle.
The sea has more mercy than we do.
The last remaining regular lizard is going to whack. No, it's going to make a quick little check, having a look around.
Don't you dare run away.
It's considering it. It definitely is taking a look around, looks towards its friends, and they look like ready for battle. Ah! And just like, oh, okay, sure. And it's going to go for the vulture.
No.
Like, okay, I guess we're doing this.
Oh my god.
It is a 13 to hit the vulture.
That will hit.
4 points of piercing damage.
Alright. It's still fine.
And a 12 to hit.
That will also hit.
For 3 points of bludgeoning damage, as it just jumps and it hacks and it claws and it just tries to get up there.
Nice.
Is the vulture still up?
It is.
Wow. Ash, your go.
Oh, wow.
Uh,
This is actually more terrifying than the lizard people.
Yeah, every time Ash goes, I'm like, ah!
Please be careful this time.
I actually took damage. I haven't taken damage in the last 3 friggin' fights we've had. Last time we went through like an acid battle. That's the last time I took any damage.
I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast. That's safe, right?
Oh, what was
Blast.
that? What's that, Gerald? You got someone else that's got the same moves. You're not unique anymore.
That makes Asher wizard, right? Right?
So, what would your Eldritch Blast look like? Just goop balls? Just throw mud pies?
Mud pies.
Go for it. Who are you shooting? You got 3 targets. That's a hit. You get 2 blasts at the current level.
Oh, okay, cool.
Which ones are you shooting?
Which one looks pathetic?
I mean, you've seen worse. They all look pretty pathetic, but this one looks like very worn. The one behind the 2.
I mean, go for one that's like actually in the like.
You could
if
just
it's
shoot
being
the closest
blocked,
one.
Then I won't go for it. But if it's just go for one of those.
Yeah, because this one is the closest.
Yeah,
and
go with that
you
one.
have like full line of sight towards it. There's nothing blocking.
Cool.
Yeah. So the first one definitely hits. Roll damage. 6 points. Nice. And you get to attack again. That definitely hits. Yep.
That'll do it.
9 points. Yeah. So you just, I don't know, toss these 2 mud pies, shoot these goop balls, just slam into it, and it just gets caked in mud. Just tries to pull it off as it's hardening and stiffening. Anything for a bonus action or movement?
No, it's all good.
No, just pew pew, just sitting there dangling your feet on the box. Perfect, I love it. Gerald, you're up. Nana, you're on deck.
We're gonna have a little talk later, I think. Ash, well, I guess, yes. Pew pew indeed. Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, except yours looks like green balls of flame. I think that's how you described it last time, at least.
It was more like yeah, it's kind of like a green crackling energy. Well, like a green, it's like green and purple, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're shooting the same target, closest one.
Yes.
Okay,
Focus
roll
fire.
them one at a time.
All right.
First one, 15. Let me double check. 15 just misses.
Ooh.
You go to shoot and it just holds its shield up. backing
Might
away.
I juice that with the blessed dice that I have?
Oh, right, you do have a bless. And yeah, then you definitely hit. You just need 1 point.
Cool.
Get blessed, scrub.
No,
then-
bless is gone. Bless is gone because Vampiric Touch took its place on the concentration board.
Oh shit! I forgot it was a concentrate.
No bless. No
Oh, I'm
bless.
sorry.
Oh, yes.
I'm sorry, Gerald.
What, so,
Get
so even
get
though
my
I
blessed.
had it, it's no longer?
yeah.
Oh,
it's-
he
Yeah,
has
because
concentration
Rudy.
straight
Yeah, it's concentration.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
first one
sorry.
misses, deflected by shield.
My bad.
Disappoint.
Rudy, why are you disappointment?
Excuse
second one's
me.
an
I
18.
needed a heal.
Second one does hit. Yes.
Good.
So you don't need a bless anyway. You feel fine.
It's only 8 points.
8 points. Let me double check who. Its friend is going to use a reaction to half the damage.
Oh,
Cheeky bugger.
very cheap.
Yeah, so these two with shields, they seem to be fighting in tandem, like blocking for each other, like doing the back-to-back fighting currently.
Yeah.
Anything for movement bonus action?
Nope.
Okay. Nana, your go.
Okay, first of all, let me just do this real quick before I do anything else, because it will answer a question for me.
Shit, sorry. Is it too late now? I could use Dark One's Own Luck for that first blast.
Okay, go ahead. No, sure. Let's do it.
Awesome.
I think the
You don't need to roll it. You still just needed the 1 point.
Yeah, cool. So I'll just hit another damage dice. Oh, which was a
think the vulture might
better
actually
roll.
be gone
11
by
force
then.
damage.
11 points of force damage. Yeah, even with the halving, it's twit. You just shoot it like you shoot Eldritch Blast at the same target, just and it just like it just falls like this. There's just this scorching like smoke coming from its chest as it falls to the deck of the ship. What were you saying, Cuddly?
I was saying that I believe the other vulture is gone because remember when I took damage from Ash?
Yes,
Wouldn't that mean a
but
Constitution
you did.
save?
It's a Constitution save, and the DC is half the damage or 10. So you just rolled a 10, which is a success. So it is still up.
Okay. Whew. I was like, shit, did I fuck everything up?
Yes.
No. Okay, that's
the rules for con saves, just so we have it out. If you take damage while you're concentrating, and this is something I think we've skimmed a lot of times.
Yeah, and I keep forgetting.
You roll a Constitution save, and you have to meet half the damage you took or 10, whichever is, I believe, higher.
Okay, yeah. Cool. Well, it is still up, and I feel better about myself, so that's great.
Yes.
We love that. I would like to Thorn Whip the shield
closest-
buddy on the
Yeah,
on
go
the
for it.
That whip.
It's just instantaneous.
Yeah, you just whip it.
I just whip it
Real
real
good.
good. Let's see. If the creature is large or smaller, you pull the creature up to 10 feet closer to you. Don't you have to? Oh,
You
here we
still
go.
have
Here we go.
to
That's
do
my.
the thing.
If the attack hits. Let's find out. Wait, I don't think it'll hit if I'm just rolling a d6.
No, you're supposed to click the +6 if you go to a spells tab, where it just says +6.
Oh, I see. That's it. Let's go. Ignore the last one. That's just a warm-up roll.
No one saw it.
No one
Everyone,
saw it.
No,
No
no
one
one
saw
saw
it.
it.
Absolutely no
Nobody
one
saw
on the
it, no.
internet.
No one at all saw
Absolutely
it.
not.
Absolutely
Mhm,
no one.
All the people that are watching right
All right, 26. should
Whoa!
That's yeah. So that's
Yeah,
critical
that-
hit.
That's
yeah.
a crit.
You
Arthur respects that. Arthur respects that a lot.
and as at your current level, you have 2d6 for cantrip damage. So roll 4d6.
hit. Oh boy. There we go.
That's a quality whip.
That's a
That's a
whip.
qual whip.
Nana's
That's
got
more
some
than
whip
one.
skills that we didn't know
Also, I
about.
think he gets pulled away from his buddy up to 10 feet.
Yes, he gets pulled 10 feet, but I want to see how much damage he takes because he could
He
15.
gets 15.
Yeah, you grab this whip and
Nice.
you just like your spoon for a moment turns long, pliable, thorny, and you just whip it around and you start pulling. And as you pull, it just like clonks its head against the mast because you're technically on the other side and just falls limp.
Aww.
Nice.
Nice. I didn't even remember that.
Just
Yeah, so
for-
you just whip it and you pull it, and like as the whip comes loose and turns back into the spoon, it's just like limp on the ground, bleeding out from a head wound and like these
Jeez.
piercing needles all over its body.
So, just as a clarification, if that movement past Rudy, would that have provoked an attack of
No,
opportunity?
it's forced
okay,
movement.
It's forced movement, right?
Forced
gotcha,
movement does
cool.
not.
Just double checking.
Rudy, it is your turn, and there's currently just one person left. And this thing now drops its weapons. And it's just like,
Rudy
That's
looks
right,
at his
that's right.
still necrotically glowing hand, and he goes, "I am thirsty,
Oh my god.
but," and he switches off the spell. He lets go of it.
yeah. And as you do, you look around. We can move to the regular page.
yeah,
We're
regular
leaving
page.
initiative.
Page.
Regular page. As
And-
you look around, you see the lizard folk are being held back. You see Alana is running around, pretty much without weapon, seeming to fight with her bare hands. And you see, like on the front of the ship, you see Benny, the quartermaster, and he's got this great sword, and it looks like it's almost covered in blood, but the blood is like almost like flowing upwards from the sword as he's swinging it
Oh,
around.
okay, that's kind of cool. Maybe drop
And
the weapon
as
music
like most the lizard folk start holding their hands up, dropping their weapons, and you see on the flotsam around the ship, a few lizard folk now are like coming up above the surface, crawling on it. Some are like swimming away in the water, like just like out. The door to the captain's cabin opens, and you just see Fevin step out. He looks exhausted. And the sky turns dark, and you see, like, thunder starts rumbling. And he just goes, "How convenient. We needed some supplies since we want to make dock for some time." There's just this crackling of lightning in the sky above as all lizard folk just look wide-eyed at him. And that's where we're gonna have to end today. We have run out of time.
Oh, dang!
Heck.
But thank you, Drac, for joining us.
Yes.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, depend. I know you're busy next week, but if you'd like, and if we're still at sea, if you would like to join the Sunday after, we'd love to have Ash back.
I'm happy to return as and when needed. Just obviously next week is Halloween, so
Which is fine.
but yeah, no, thank you for having me.
That was good
Yes,
fun.
we need to have a wizard talk.
You don't smell like a wizard.
They don't know that.
Oh my god, imagine if Gerald gets outed by a guest. That would actually be
Yeah,
hilarious.
Hey, look, if it happens in the course of
that'd
the
be-
story, I mean, hey,
That'd be hilarious.
who knows?
Oh.
Yeah. Thank you all for playing with me today. Thank you all for coming
Always.
here. I hope you had fun. I thought this combat would go so much faster, actually.
Josie, you say that every session.
Yeah.
I
Never
know what
underestimate us.
When you told me that there was going to be combat in this session, I was like, "You're optimistic."
I was, but I was also like, I was convinced that you would all like take down one enemy each per turn. Like they had 20 odd health, but yeah, no, things happened. Ash happened.
I still can't believe I've only taken damage from a party member.
Hold on. Let's talk about taking damage from a party member, or let's
you
talk
got
about
down.
this.
You nearly got murdered by the dragon. That was 2 combats ago.
Yes. Oh, yes, alright, that's right. But still, 2 combats ago.
Was
To be fair, you can guarantee if I'm in a party, you're gonna get damaged by me.
Fair. I do have Drac as a player in another campaign, and it's happened there as well, multiple times. No, I want to point out the one time Drac actually refused to roll initiative because the character just was too busy sleeping. While everyone was
look,
fighting,
order. I understand.
Drac was all like, no, my character's just not having it. Oh wait, it's not even the first time, because you also skipped even joining combat once to instead chat up some ladies.
That is understandable.
that's powerful. That's
Hey,
That's
hey,
a real
look,
Arthur
you gotta
shit
have
there.
an orgy when you can.
Yeah.
It did happen as well,
It
just
did
pointing out.
Arthur understands.
oh my god.
Oh my god.
Was just quick question. Was it the big ugly orange one the one that was redirecting the attacks?
Or
To
was
Who
it-
knows?
Oh, I
knows?
swear it's something to do with Rudy's armor.
Who knows?
Better
Well,
not.
he never had a problem beforehand, and then he's got this good old armor. And
Hang on. So Arthur's like going to Rudy. Oh, this has never happened before. I swear. This is.
exactly, he doesn't shoot twice. It doesn't happen normally at his team members.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he always shoots straight.
Exactly.
That's
def-
not true.
Definitely a bend to this one.
That's
Arthur.
why Rudy and I are on a ship, and we're definitely sailing.
Yeah, oh, that ship is sailing.
Thank you, chat. You built this ship.
Excuse me. Rudy is married to his work and his.
His hand.
Oh.
His magic hand.
That's why they call you
Magic
handsome.
hand.
Look,
Sure.
you're not wrong. You're not exactly right either.
Every night he's like, "Ooh, you magic hand."
That's when he pulls out that lavender oil again.
Oh my god.
And then he's got the spectral hand going on.
I don't have a spectral hand. I got
Oh,
no.
that was Goose.
It's good excuse as the spectral hand.
Mage
Oh my
hand.
God.
Oh god.
All right, moving on. Does any of chat have any questions that don't have anything to do with spectral hands?
Yes.
I just got to ask, do you wear the glove at least?
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
At this point, I
Wow.
feel like Rudy's glove is fused to his skin, but we'll
Yeah.
cross that bridge
We
when
do.
we
We
come to
do.
it.
Let's do like 5-10 minutes Q&A, and then we'll see where we're rating. Is any one of us gonna keep streaming after this?
Um,
I'm going to be going for a strategic nap to continue streaming later.
Okay.
Did you
Drag,
pronounce it
completely up to you. We do tend to like your group raid one person, but it's up to you if you join in or not.
I will follow after saying goodbye to my chat. That's okay.
That's completely
you
okay.
do not have to at all. It's up to you.
I mean, I will send them to the same person. I'll just like to round off a bit and.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If you're swapping to a just cam scene, please don't leave the call. Kill the cam, but don't leave the call. Otherwise, those who still have the overlay up, it's just gonna
Yeah, everything just
crash.
It's
go
okay. I've taken a
I
shot
think-
for my.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Don't worry
Um,
about it. Okay.
I
But
had a
quick
mechanic
Q-
question. What
Oh.
mechanic question?
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't said what the question is yet, so.
Yeah. Okay.
about
We're waiting for the question. You do want to raid while we're
Yeah.
talking about it?
I was gonna say I'm gonna play some more Inscription.
Oh,
Are
was
you?
having-
So
I was having
Roju's
so
gonna
much
keep
fun.
going.
oh my god,
Yeah.
it's such a good game,
Do
isn't it,
we-
Roju? It's so
You
fucking
will
good.
raid
Yeah.
Roju then.
So what I'm gonna do though is just for the sake of the VODs and my sanity, I'm gonna end the stream and then immediately restart
Okay.
it.
Oh, we'll wait for you
Um,
then to obviously restart.
So I'll basically just hit end stream and start stream, and we'll
Yep.
He's leaving us.
just
Easy.
just so I
easy.
don't have to do
Panic.
any cutting.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a question, Josie. How much experience did we get?
You
that's-
get 1,390, and we will. I will update it on the page, and I'll also tell you, Drac, because if you're going to be with us for a few sessions, I'll tell you where the current experience of the party is, and we'll set you to the same amount.
Go. Because you know what I need is more things to do damage with.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh my
That's
god.
why- That's why Arthur's upgrading his bow.
I gotta-
1,390, is that right?
I've got a
Yes.
14-year-old that's as powerful as me, if not more powerful.
I do have a question here from Princess Spirit.
Amazing.
What's our favorite character? It can be an NPC or one of the other player characters
Oh, good question.
so far.
I'm gonna go first. I just love Arthur. I'm sorry.
Wow.
That's such an Arthur answer.
I just
too.
love myself. My self-insert is the best character
Oh, come on,
on the play.
Arthur's been on a trip.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a
Oh,
power
yeah,
trip.
sure.
Yeah.
I was about to say, someone who's not our own characters, but that's all right.
Arthur went there.
Honestly, that's on brand for Arthur,
mm.
though. So I'll allow
She'll allow it.
it.
Honestly, my favorite character, Darcy's favorite character, not Rudy's favorite character, is
Oh, that's another good actual question.
is the Mephit who stares. who I know still exists out there, but
Oh
Rudy
yeah, we
doesn't.
haven't. I'd forgotten about
It's been a
that.
while.
Darcy,
Yeah.
just so you know,
Hmm.
Nana may or may not have summoned minor elementals queued up.
I know you do. I know you do. I've
Yeah,
been
you can have
alerted
some
to
Mephits.
this.
Also,
Ah,
perhaps
thanks,
the,
Josie. Thanks, Josie. I appreciate it. Oh dear.
Drac, was there a question from your end?
Yeah, I have a Loxodon druid and was thinking about how strong he would have to be to crush a human skull between his hands.
I think it comes down to you can look. There are charts that say, depending on your strength modifier, how much you can carry, how much you can lift, and then you just look up the pound pressure you need to crush a skull, and you compare those.
Yeah.
Mm.
and you're
I
good to go.
personally prefer the thighs, but you know, to
Yeah.
each their own.
Yeah.
I'm a thighs. Yeah.
I'm a sort of crush skulls between thighs kind of person. Yeah.
No, I
Yeah.
reckon just like
Zangief.
between each butt cheek, and then just
Hey, there's lots of different kinds of people.
yeah.
There are. There are. I've been enjoying that TikTok trend where people crush like eggs between like in their bicep.
I did a draft of that on TikTok.
Oh no, I don't want to
Yeah.
see it.
No, but I did it, and it's staying in the drafts. It went everywhere.
Did you expect it to not?
I wasn't expecting it to go along my shirt.
But some would say the fail would be more funnier than
I
actual
can't say that I didn't. As soon as I heard about that, I went, that is A, super easy to do, and B, so messy. So messy.
I thought it would stay on my arm mess, not.
Do a hard-boiled egg next time.
Yeah, that's really hard boiled.
Original
Wow.
content.
Oh man, I don't know who my favorite character is. I actually I was just thinking about it. I like so many of them. I think my
Yeah.
favorite is actually Dust Goose.
Duskus is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a favorite, but Josie killed them. And then I had another favorite, but then once again.
Oh shit! Yeah, I just remember ever since Pesty was introduced, Cuddly was like, "That's just me as an NPC."
I do love Pesty, but honestly, God, those Triceratops, like those
Oh,
were
Oh, the
really
Triceratops.
The woolly
Yeah.
Triceratops were really my jam.
I love talking
Yeah.
Those
to
were
them
great.
too. So,
Oh,
you want some
yeah.
food?
The ones all named green.
why not?
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
and I said this before actually. My favorite NPC specifically was the goblin merchant that hated
Oh my
Arthur.
god.
along
Yes,
the
that's
way.
so fucking good.
In the early games,
In the
Oh,
early games.
the early
yeah,
games.
Yeah.
Yep.
when you were still.
We ran into him a second time. And he's like, "Hey, would you be interested in?" "Oh, it's you."
Aw, shit. Yeah.
What about you, Josie?
do-
You could have a favorite.
Me, my favorite. Look, I know stuff behind the scenes. It's really hard to not say the succulich that has been trying to do
Oh, yeah.
things, and you just like I'd still say she's still making her plan happen. You're just like a little nuisance. You're just
Yeah.
you're not like you're not like a monkey wrench in the wheel works, but you're definitely like just causing a little
It's
nuisance
just a
in the
fly
back
in
of
the
her head.
ointment. Yeah.
Yeah, like a mosquito. We just like
But we're there completely by accident as well. It's just-
Yeah, you're just like, oh, why?
Why did you have to land
Wait.
right there?
Fuck, what's your son's name? That's my favorite NPC.
Oh.
Logahin Bloodblade
Logahin!
Logahin.
Yes.
with mommy
Yeah.
issues.
Yes. That's
La-
Sorry, Drake probably has no idea who these characters
I
are.
can fix him!
It's okay if you tune in on our 1 year anniversary special. We're gonna do a full recap, so you can learn it all.
Yeah, and we're making Orb say it too.
No,
I mean,
yeah, no. Quick version is of the things that have been mentioned. The goblin was an alchemist, a potion merchant. They met like down south in the snow, and who Arthur tried to be like cool, and just failed all the checks. So the
That's
goblin
really
hates
funny.
him. And the green is a herd of woolly triceratops that
Oh,
just
green.
they
Yeah.
just named all of
I
themselves
remember.
green. They were all named green.
Yeah. We're like, "What's your
That's
name?"
great.
And they're like, "Oh, we don't have names. My name's Green." "I like that. My name's Green too." We're all green.
And I was
Yeah,
like,
the worst part was that Arthur had to translate everything, and no one
Yeah.
like,
it's just me going talking to them, and they're all just standing there looking at me. It's just like, well,
Larzpan's in my chat going, you know who I really liked? Pesty. I liked Pesty when he was alive.
Nope.
because Lars Ben has been rewatching the entire campaign and just met Pesty. Like
You know who else really
recently.
liked Pesty? Sin.
Sin.
Oh.
Far out.
Too soon.
Yeah.
Too
Anyway,
soon.
I don't mean
Yeah,
to wrap us up.
anyway.
It's 10 minutes to midnight, and I've got a
Yes,
5 a.m.
I'm
start tomorrow.
gonna wrap up with,
Oh, yeah.
with my chat over here.
Yep.
I'm gonna kill my cam, mute myself. We're
Mhm,
gonna move
mhm.
over here
Mm.
real quick. We're gonna just do a check, and then Roju, give us a sign when you've done the thing,
Oh, we'll do.
and we will rate in on you.
Mm.
People in my
Alright.
chat, I'm gonna just stop.
Thank you,
streaming.
Drax, so much for joining, and we'll
Yes,
see
thank
you
you.
around.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
thank you.
Thank you for being
Thank
here.
you.
It was so good having you.
Thank you. Bye.
All right. Oh my, look at my hair.